Just you, I think. Just you, I think. Just you, I think. Just.
How many actually you got today? Like, is it 20 or is it a different number?
I think we've got
20 or is it?
Not everyone here is here right at the start.
I'm still logging.
Do you guys know if you start with second boss again, or?
We don't know. Like, their post, just like for yesterday, said we start with first boss, but who knows?
Most likely it's, as they say in the schedule. Is there supposed to be Prebi here?
Yeah, I'm logging now. I just had a random update.
NPC up.
Wait, are you in game CRT?
Yeah.
I think you're streaming
Why?
your own WoW or something then.
Oh.
Teleport.
Reporting.
And welcome, Vespian. First raid.
I'm in loading screen.
Where are we porting?
Thank you.
It's Vexy.
Oh,
Once
nice.
again. Oh my god, it ported me 5 yards. Okay, just run me through what we did yesterday, what worked.
So,
Put markers down, your all assist.
yeah, we
invite me, by the way.
yeah, in fact, you're not in yet. Yeah, so basically, we found that. So, let's say about 30 seconds in, the bikers would spawn pretty much opposite to where we were. So we kind of, if you just look at where I am now, we would just kind of stack up over here, and that means then the bikers would spawn on the opposite side of a room. And if we all stack up, they each of the bikers will pick a random person, draw a line to them. You can see the line, you can move out of it, and then they just zoom through the room, hit the wall, and stop. If they go through a oil puddle, after they hit the wall, they're stunned for like 3 seconds. Although it's a 5 second stun, that stun starts as they go through the oil puddle. However, even if they don't get stunned, they still just like dance around here, like AFK for like 10 seconds. So stunning them seemed pretty pointless. Maybe they changed that for today because it seemed weird, but like the main mechanic of the fight was irrelevant. But at least yesterday we didn't really care. So we just kind of dropped all the oil in the middle. Every time that they're about to charge, we just stack up. We then DPS them. At least yesterday we were able to do that before they charged again. We'll see if that's possible today. The extra mechanic, which obviously we didn't deal with yesterday, is the fact that when you kill a biker, it will drop some canisters and then like best word is you have to soak. Don't know how many canisters. I kind of assume 2, and you then somehow have to put those canisters back in a bike before we can use it. And when you use a bike, you just click on it, you jump in it, and you get a single. It's like a vehicle. You get a single button where you get to aim, and you want to hit it into the boss because the boss has got. And then once we do that 6 times, we go into phase 2, kill some ads, and rotate back. When you are doing that, like friendly, sending a bike into a boss, you cannot send it through oil. If you're starting in oil, that's fine, but you can't it can't cross a barrier of not oil into oil. It will just stop and it won't hit the boss, and we've completely wasted the bike.
The mythic mechanic is like a thing that has like a vulnerability thing, and like you need to have people soak every time. Like, should we like have some form of assignment?
I think let's just pull the boss first, and then like when everyone sees it, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The problem
Also,
with assigning it is there's no sort of way to do it right now. In a sense of there's going to be 2 that they drop. You just have to be a guy there. Don't soak it if you've already soaked it. Like
you
the point in this is
Seems your level.
just be proactive with it. Like it doesn't really need big braining. If we get to the P2, like the priority is CC. Like,
well, yeah. So there is a new
there's a new
mythic
ad there
at all.
that makes them immune to CC around it.
Yeah, so there is a new mythic ad that you need to kill because he makes the guys around him immune to CC. But everything else,
they can't be CC'd, can they? Right? They just need nuking. So support rigs priority, then kicks and CCs on the pit mechanics. Right? That's cool.
The one thing that worth mentioning that or if you stand on oil, you're very prone to disconnects.
5, 4.
So
I've just disconnected again without standing on oil. But we might. I think we should. Oh, okay, yeah, we have. Nice.
It'll be around towards diamond when it starts spawning. Oil to the middle towards green. Another drill.
Yeah. So these 2 people are dropping oil. Just drop it in the mid. Okay, so we should see the bikes spawn on the opposite side.
They're going to come towards purple now. Just be aware. Big line.
Henry Fire clears oil. We were yesterday just being pretty liberal with clearing it.
Yeah, I would probably look to do that again.
So presumably if you caught those canisters, you can go interact with the bikes?
You don't need to interact, just walk over.
Okay, nice.
Yep. Just walk over it.
And
they're
then,
usable.
yeah,
There's
now
one
it's
person that
usable.
hasn't walked into it.
Check your debuffs. If you have a canister, you have a debuff. I have fucking DBM timers right in the middle of my screen. I can't really see what's going on.
You need to put in 1 more canister for the first bike.
We missed one on that set.
It seems like you don't get the vuln if like there's 2 in the circle. It just picks like one of you at random, I think. I guess so.
Of course it has that.
Run over the bike if you soaked.
Run into the bikes if you soaked. It's the shadow flamey looking ones.
The oil hurts much more though. Like, not as forgiving as yesterday. This is the intermission thing. There's a bike to our right. Yeah, just...
Yeah, I suppose we want to be...
You can see the intermission.
Yeah.
I think we want to get rid of the oil a lot more.
Yeah. Okay, so this support rig, I guess we have to kill.
What are these?
it escorts them, so you just have to hard swap.
Okay, so things like the soak is the shadow flame swirlies. Like there's fire swirlies as well that look a little bit like it, but they are from the bike charging into it. The soak is the shadow flame things, and like what does the icon look like? So you can actually see, because like you can stand in the shadow flame circle and not get the canister.
So the icon when you have oil is like a yellow barrel.
Okay. Yeah,
And
it's,
there's
okay,
a
it's like a
huge
yellow.
barrel on top of your character. I don't think you can miss it.
Oh, no,
To be
it's
honest,
very-
I did
like
not.
when you-
I
when
didn't
you-
even notice
when you
that.
don't
I
know
was
what it
looking
looks
at my
like yet.
debuffs.
Like, so like when you don't know what it looks like yet, and you go in to try and soak, and then nothing is happening, you just question like if you got it or not. Good to know exactly what you're looking for.
So someone else might need to log.
Fuck's
because
sake, man.
I'm constantly disconnecting, so I don't know if my logs are going to be
Classic.
useful.
Unfortunate night.
Also,
That's so
I'll look
funny.
after, but I can't.
also yesterday we started with the oil here, right? And we baited first bikes here, and we kind of moved in like this direction, also as a raid. And now we kind of moved back. I'm not sure if we wanna move back and forth, and that's totally fine, or if we should just do the whole movement like clockwise.
I think it depends on if we manage to put all the oil in the middle, we actually kind of never have to move. But obviously we've not successfully done that yet, and like without tank timers, it's really difficult. So
can you stack the oil up?
yes, but also like at least yesterday, like you can pretty much clear it as quick as you get it. So
it's it's the incendiary. What's it called? Incendiary fire. That's what clears it, isn't it? That's the fire you have to kite.
That follow.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we don't have any tank timers, but we can just tank the boss kind of not on the bikes for one pull.
I don't think we're going to get tank timers. Like, it's the spell queuing that's fucked up, and you're never going to be able to solve that. So I think you just have to forego the cleave and just leave the boss in the middle, like closest to the middle.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, that was what I was suggesting. So.
Oh, I'm agreeing with you.
Well, you could see it that way, or you could see it as it forces us to rotate.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But then, if we're moving away from bikes, then it's not great. Okay, just be ready to soak all the time. Like, there's no reason not to. That's the canisters. You soak a canister, you take it to a bike. Ideally, we only kill 6 bikes, and then we can
4,
phase.
3, 2, 1.
These towards the middle. Have bikes coming round about now. Charge towards us. Be ready. We just dodge left, right? Bit of cleave. There you soaks. Soaks, good. Cool. The important thing is to move the boss out of oil as well, so we don't bike through it. All right, more bikes. Bikes, big dam. When they die, they're going to spawn the canisters. Be ready. Got a canister, put it on a bike.
Cannot be the same one?
Almost out of bikes, we'll have to kill. Careful. Kill these bikes and catch the oil. Right now.
Will the oil slow the intermission out?
Not sure. Bikes, use the bikes. Phase 2. Lost.
Need to kill the support rig, right?
Yeah, support rig, everyone switch. Full switch, full switch, full switch.
Support rig is CCable.
Oh,
you can
great.
rip it.
We just rip it out then?
Or
Well, still kill it because it'll just move to the boss. It'll move to the boss.
Yeah, but we can just perma root.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, I think that's the A-bomb limbs guy. Is that
Yeah,
you?
that's,
This is great FPS
kick
for me.
the repairs. Yeah. Okay.
It's a really fast squad rig if anyone's got root for it.
Okay, that is very easy then.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Taking boss back.
Stack on red, right?
Yeah, go back to red. Might as well be consistent with that.
It's nice though, Rose. You finally got an ad you can grip, but it's useless.
I know.
No, you can run out and grip it.
True.
But I mean, this strat is like very minimal movement for very high uptime, no? I mean...
Let me just move again.
Bikes come in. Switch. Drag the boss back.
Yeah, there's a tank buster in like 5
I
seconds.
mean, the tank buster needs oil as well, Ollie, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course it does.
That's why we don't do it right
Yeah, I get that.
Nice.
We can move around to red there, like a little bit further. We can be quite liberal with the space. It's really not that deep.
People just not noticing they have a canister because I missed one bike.
It's also possible if we just let a canister fall, but we don't get it.
Yeah, if you don't soak it.
There would have been oil done, so I don't think so.
The problem with the canister, like, you cannot click anything, and it just... I don't get how the mechanic works.
You just walk over the thing.
Walk over it.
And nothing happens.
No, it does.
And you probably don't have a canister.
I had it.
If two people are...
Doesn't matter.
If you don't have it anymore, something happened.
Look for soaks, look for soaks.
Burn some more oil.
So the fire with what you clear the oil is completely random, or can you bait that somehow?
It targets one person, then it follows that person.
Yeah, but...
Or two people even.
Is it always a ranged person, melee person, something?
Don't know.
We need to nuke these bikes and use defensives.
Yeah, this is the white mechanic.
And soak the oils. Oh, they just... Oh, okay, we did it.
Oh,
it's like losing a canister thing if they don't get the second one for too long or something, because it seems like it's like regressing.
Does anyone else have issues with channel spells being fucked?
Good work, Tony.
What do you?
Kicks,
I don't get it.
CCs.
Don't you want to kill it?
No, we realised we could CC these, so if we just CC them really far away, we can ignore them.
They're in now. Just you'll have to. They'll go away. They go away after the phase ends. So it's like.
Hogs.
Right. Just move the boss into red or closer to red. Like you see where the oil is. Oh, actually, you'll put red
We're
there.
gonna kill the boss if we continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
Just
wipe.
stop DPS or wipe him.
It's just going to go. This is it. It's just rinse and repeat, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we definitely want a list week or of who's got oil.
Yep. Bart, get on that. Not even here, but...
Just kill the bikes and practice soak and don't DPS the boss.
Well, sending bikes into boss also does a bunch of damage. Like I think we just
how much
wipe.
is it? 1%?
It's 1% each.
Yeah.
But I think we just wipe to be safe.
Yeah. Just wipe.
So we're wiping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get hit by shit or stand in shit.
There's a little animation that while I was dead, I was watching Vespian. The oil barrel thing landed on his head, and he was pretty much stood on a bike. And his character turned around and chucked the barrel of oil into the bike. So really shouldn't be something that you can miss.
Yeah, look, I don't really want to get caught up in talking about trivial shit while we're trying to pull. We're just trying to actually play the fight as we're going to play it. Don't want to get distracted by this is working or this isn't working or going on. It's just a bit distracting. Yeah. But, we've seen it now. That's the extent of it.
Don't forget Mark at the Wild, Mini.
Yeah, I don't have my weak horse.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, we can just keep the support rig out until the second one spawns, grip the second one to the first, and then mess with it.
I can also let me actually bind single root. I just don't have a bound on this character.
Oh,
Mass Route's really short duration now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, mass route's only 10 seconds now, but I can single root a single one forever.
Is landslide 10-second duration as well now? Then?
15.
I think they've nerfed them all because Ring of
So you
Frost
can
is 10
single root the
seconds.
first one and landslide the second, and 15 seconds the second one will be over.
You can also
Low-key-
put them over there.
Low-key, Song of Chi-Chi, the story ends for 20 seconds and it's a 30-second cooldown. Like, I lose
Sigil
Ring
of
of Peace
Fear.
for it. I lose Ring of
Fear
Peace for
Sigil
it,
is
but
15.
I mean, but I don't like. All we need is 3 single target.
I think.
oh, it's
if
not
you
for
have-
the small, it's just for the big you're talking about.
Yeah, just the big ones.
The small ones are easy enough, right? Yeah, throw a trap, Mass Route, and Monk Incap are like the ones we can use.
Obviously, because when they get to the boss, they do a channel, which or a cast, which will refill his energy or his plating, and so keeping them away for longer will just be easier. But we can just cleave them down, and it's not going to be an issue. But did we see if they got slowed by the oil? Because putting them in a position where they get stuck in oil just means we don't have to deal with it.
Are you talking about the smallies? The smallies.
Isn't oil kind of disappearing in intermission?
It doesn't. But
We started the next phase with like 4 patches.
like the little
The
ones.
very last one we did.
The little ones are like so relevant because they just die under the boss, and you just kick them as well. Like it's only their channel that does anything. So they're
Yeah,
just
fair enough.
really.
I don't have FPS to target them, let alone kill them.
Yeah.
So if we can deal with them,
I mean, tanks can just spec AoEs. It's not like do damage anyway.
Can we be a bit better at stacking right on the marker so that they charge like stacked? Because even if you're slightly off and it's the one you get targeted, it's going to end up
Fine.
like behind us.
On that, the closer the stack is to the wall, the more grouped up they end up.
also,
Right.
if you're the one who puts the second barrel in, also just click the bike and send it towards the boss because no one else is going to notice that bike is ready to go. Just send it yourself.
I guess some people might not have the bar like yesterday.
Yeah, so because you guys were off to the left there, they're going to the left. It's a bit.
I DC'd.
We can just move the boss.
When dropping oil.
It's fine. Soaks. Look for soaks. Much.
One more to deposit.
Are you sure we should be getting all of those wrecks? Like they should be gone?
Yeah.
And you're
It's
supposed to
per.
get 6, so
Yeah, it should
one
be.
then.
missing one in one bike.
you can soak 2 without dying. Not that I think it matters.
Even my frames are bugged, so you've got a 90% DR at the moment.
I'm DC'd, George.
I definitely don't have a 90% DR.
Look for
There's 2
soaks.
bikes with 1 in already. Try to get in those.
You haven't soaked. There's a lot of you who haven't soaked yet. How are we on the third set of bikes and it's not need yet?
It's like
Yeah, they're stopping.
People
They're
aren't-
stopping short of the. They're stopping short of the boss because of the oil.
Yeah. You can't send it like if you're like sending a bike and it hits oil, it immediately stops and it's completely wasted.
But
Yeah.
like,
No, there's some grace distance, but
well,
not,
yeah,
not that
there
much.
is a little
let's
bit
just
of
not-
grace, but just
let's just
assume,
not even assume
assuming
there
it,
is,
yeah,
yeah.
you just don't do it.
It's partly that, but it's also people depositing into new bikes instead of bikes with already one canister in them. So you just disperse them across them instead of actually completing.
I feel like you don't have any control over that if they're on top of each other. Like,
They aren't
you just
always
walk.
on top of each other.
Is that,
Like those were like, off to the side.
I'm not talking about that specific set, but it has happened before where they're like 3 on top of each other and you can't really choose which one you do.
Yeah, of course, but like,
is it to move a bit more angle then? Like just to make separate the sets? Or is it overcook?
I think it's.
I mean, in theory, we should just do each set.
Before the next
yeah,
one
like
comes.
it's
Yeah.
not an issue as long as you do that. Yeah. You just missed the deposit on the first one and I'm slow on the second.
We don't have any lists. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Did you DC in the oil? Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've DC'd like 4 times in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just asking, does anyone else have issues with channel spells and found a way to fix it? Currently, all my channel spells are like being cancelled by things that are spell queued like 5 seconds in advance.
Nope, that's just welcome to Monk.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
just
maybe.
a new expansion bug. It's been like that since launch, and no one knows.
Well, but, I mean, it's like I literally cannot use Mana Tea, for example. Like every single cast of Mana Tea gets instantly cancelled. I guess it's just a ping.
Yeah, could be.
Nice mic, Tony. I'm really proud of you.
What?
Giving you
It's the
mic.
same
Well
one.
done.
It's the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing we're 5 healing, I guess.
What should we work on this time, Ollie? This pool? What do you want to focus on?
Well, if we are sending bikes through oil, because you can only do it in, like, you can only send the bike in a straight line, right? So it's either we're not clearing up the oil properly, we're spawning more oil than it's intended, or the boss is positioned relative to the bikes somewhat incorrectly, or a combination of all of them.
Or people aren't getting the oil far enough out into the middle of the room and they're putting it.
Yeah,
between
yeah,
the
like
boss and the wall.
it just goes fucking to China at this point, I think.
Well, the oil?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a reason to not clear oil every single time people get circles, so just clear it always.
The only oil we would ever need to clear is the one that's spawned by the boss.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The bikes don't necessarily need to be used instantly, do they? We can wait until the second set have been have spawned. Like, we don't need to send them in a staggered fashion. We can send them all at the same time when we know we've got a clear route to the boss. Does that make sense?
Maybe, yeah, maybe
Do they
it's
have
like
a duration?
It's really long. Like, like, there might be, but it's not like.
you probably just send after
it's a long
clears,
time,
right?
yes.
Then, so you wait for the clear
Yeah,
on
that
the
makes sense.
pole under the boss, and then you send them.
But once you hop on the bike, you got like 20 seconds to actually do your charge, right?
And the charge.
Yeah, but it's prior. Yeah, it's prior to anyone hopping in. It's like, do they stay long
Yeah,
enough?
that would be my question. Are we sure that there's no time?
On Heroic, at least the first set stayed until after second set. So.
Can we pull more? I think these talks can be done without us being here to test.
Oh, we need to test something, so we almost killed the boss on the first pull.
True.
I would say pull boss to diamond. Oils go right out towards blue. Everyone else is on cross.
4, 3.
If there's a pull on
2,
cross, we clear it with
1.
the fires, right?
Yes.
Yeah, DC.
Unlucky.
Hey.
So bikes come in now. Make sure you're between them and the wall.
Clear the pull on the boss.
Good. Yeah.
There's one more new one. If you, it's too late to clear that one.
I look for soaks. In the wall. Good. Make sure there's a clear path. Yeah. There's one.
So there's 2 people carrying oil who haven't deposited.
CRT, you have one.
And Tiny.
Could be a clear
I
path
got,
to the boss now. More
like,
bikes, more bikes.
circle.
Watch.
I picked up the oil. I got the circle. So
Yeah. I was just making sure that people would.
But usually we have tank slam next second.
We
Yeah.
missed a bike because we only look soaks. Don't send these until we've cleared up some more oil. Just leave them on the ground.
Just cleared one under us. Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah, now we can go. Good. And we get more bikes. Good.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Ignore the bikes.
Yeah, much better. Yep, ignore.
Oh, they disappear.
So go and in-cap, trap, and single route the rigs. And get kicks on the mechanics.
Oh, that one's a bit awkward. I can probably grip it
Yeah,
out.
like if one spawns close, we probably just kill it. But
yeah,
I mean, we should just grip it out. And then CC it.
Kicks, get kicks.
Root totem doesn't work on it. That doesn't look like.
More
I think it was
kicks.
just root yard, huh?
Good.
I mean, that was fun.
Yeah, that's good. Good burn. Move back to cross. Yeah, back to red. Just everyone back to red. Move the boss as well. Good. Take these really far. Good. The first incendiaries really want to get those ones around purple.
Talk.
These bikes are going to be quite spread out. We're just going to have to switch.
I bet you on me. I don't know.
Seems so. Really far with these. Incendiaries clear. Good. Soaks on the boss. Soaks.
okay, some of these soaks are spawning really far away. I'm guessing because they're like weird with this wall.
That was either on me or you, I think.
Yeah. Incendiaries clear before we do these bikes because there's oil slicks between them. Do not take this one through the boss. Do not do that yet. We need to wait for it to clear.
I need to clean them in. I'm already inside. Okay, I think I can single.
Good angle, maybe, yeah.
Think that hit?
Yep, it did. Get soaks. Take these really far. Really far. Soaks.
Did someone miss the bike?
Yeah, it's because we spawned oil like as I was channeling it, so I tried to aim around.
See where we need to be.
One bike got wasted there.
We're doing it. Yeah, we keep doing that. That we need to be.
Can the boss be pulled more towards red?
We spawn oil.
Yeah,
oil stuff.
We need to clear that oil first.
Just don't jump in bikes. Deposit the canisters, but don't jump in them until we've cleared. We've cleared now. We're getting more bikes. We need more soaks. Look for soaks.
Doing his enrage.
If you haven't soaked yet, look for soaks. Deposit. Yeah, this is
I think that was a good lesson. It goes fucking crazy if like one bike is baited out. Like it just like snowballs from there.
Does the boss drop oil onto himself?
Yes. That's bad. Yeah. So the oil goes. There's two super obvious oil on random players, and when the boss does the tanks buster, it drops under itself as well. And the tanks don't have a timer for that, so they don't know when it's happening. So like we can't even say like, oh, pull it to mid whenever that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what we meant with we don't have big wigs, we don't have timers as tanks, so we second guess actually when tank buster is, when oil is dropping, and that's why we can't move. Like else we would just move the boss into the bikes for cleave and then moving out in time for oil spawn.
I mean, for today it's just easier just not putting the boss on top of the bikes.
True.
Having a move CD for when the oil goes out is helpful. So we can get back before the bikes are baited.
Yeah, at least one of those bad baits was
Because sometimes, like, okay, so like we get told to send them to China, so we put them behind the existing ones, but then to get back to the boss, we have to circle all the way around. That's when I asked for a grip, but having some kind of speed or something there, because I'm pretty sure I baited one to Zimbabwe because I couldn't get back in time.
Can we get a gate from blue to blue to red?
The gate would be broken actually. Yeah. But you don't want to gate out; you gate back.
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably a good workaround for that, and whether or not because there will be an overlap with the bike spawning, and you probably kind of anticipate those ones and then take them to the wall? Question mark? Like to the side, but to the wall, so they don't like end up going to a wall that we're not at. Yeah.
I mean, like along the firewalls here is a fine thing place to have oil, right? Because it's not in the way of the boss, and it's very easy to just like if you get lasers on red, you just run to either side. I don't know, maybe even a weak or could fucking assign which side you go.
But I only meant it from the perspective of it was just the ones that are just before new bikes spawning, which would impact the rate at which, or the position where they end up.
Yeah, fair, but is there any reason not to do it with all of them?
I don't know yet.
Druid buff?
Good.
I don't really have a good gauge of how much oil you get on a few.
3, 2, 1.
So just remember, it's good that you want to get in a bike and fire at the boss, but you need to assess the state of the oil prior to doing that. And if it's easy for tanks, just say there's oil under the boss at any given time, right?
Good oil clear.
No soaks. Pause it straight away. We're probably good to send them straight in, right?
Rose, can you soak a canister?
I just did, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, because I tried 3 times now and it didn't work for me.
Probably just
It's
other
just
people
because
at the same
other
time.
people are taking it. There can be multiple people in it.
Yeah, I was probably late, yeah. I'm just wondering.
Oh, it's alright, it's not even.
Nicely.
Oh, maybe it's his first, we don't know.
Boss bite, cleaving. Yeah, just leave the boss out. Like, it's completely fine. Everyone else look for soaks if you haven't soaked yet. There's one far. There's one really far. Good. Probably good for oil.
I'll stack up for these bikes. Do these matter? They do. Wait, they don't, right?
No, they'll just.
As soon as we
we're good. Okay.
click this last bike. Okay.
It doesn't have any oil in it.
Yeah, no, it was done.
Oh. I couldn't click it. Oh, someone was in it. That's why.
Yeah. I walked across the entire room and clicked it.
So first.
I think it takes a bit before it becomes accessible at times.
The next one is far out as well.
Getting kicks.
We got 2 incaps, right? So.
Yeah, good stuns. One right next to us. Cap.
That's will need to be knocked.
No, it's fine. It's not gonna. Oh, it does need to be knocked.
Making one, I mean.
Yep.
Oh.
Now it's rooted, so I can't knock it.
That's interesting. Yeah.
It's fine. Good intentions. Back to red.
I think they spawn in the same place. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like it. I agree.
Yeah, that one has spawned at that location every time now. Right, try and take these far. Good. Getting bikers. We'll be able to clear in 10 seconds. And there's a tank buster apparently. Yep, that was reasonably accurate. We're getting clears now, so look for clear. Debris bullshit.
When you're clearing,
So-
like it's really important you clear the ones near us. Like it's great that we cleared a bunch of fire stuff, but the stuff on top of us is like way more important.
We can probably send these through. That one next to red's a bit
One's a bit
sus.
dodgy,
I would
yeah.
leave that. Yeah, I would leave that one. We're getting the next oil clears in 5 seconds. So clear the stuff around red, and then we can use the bike on red.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Yeah, take it straight through all this oil that's behind the boss now. Good. Right, use the bike. And get soaks. If you haven't soaked yet, get soaks.
Do you see it again, George? So you're on your own.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if I can survive a third.
Probably good to clear. Wait, don't take the bikes. Don't do bikes.
Rest
You're
George.
lucky.
Oh, we have rest in 20.
There's one more canister to deposit.
Freddie, you have a canister. There's one bike in the back. You have to wait for clears before you use it.
Yeah, I can pull the boss close.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
use
do it
the bike. Use the bike. Yeah. Just catch these, catch all of these.
Oh fuck! It's all oiled up here.
Let's be careful not to kill the boss in this amp.
Yeah.
As we want to at this point. But
Get kicks. That rig's coming in hot. We route it out there? Or? Knock. Kicks. Kicks, stuns. We are going to wipe after this, so we're going to wipe now. Right, just jump in the oil. We're getting better at it, so that's good.
We got probably one last pull if we want to test something specific. Or
Where the fuck is Effie?
oh, true.
Yeah.
What's the fight duration right now?
What do you want?
You gotta log in.
5 minutes.
5.5, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
How about you log in, boy?
So I guess does the boss have any reduced damage right now, or is it just not amped?
Just not damped.
So like if the boss is low after that second one, do we just focus boss and ignore our bikes?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I thought it was reduced at the start.
It doesn't say anything about it, I think.
Protective plating. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't say it reduces damage. It's just it's not amped.
I thought it did. Like that would make sense. You just do no damage to the boss until the amp phases, but that sounds like it would suck.
It's just you have to break it to
like
the intermission so you don't wipe. Right?
Bro, you've been hit by that every time.
It takes so long to respawn, I just forget about it.
That's actually kind of funny though that it fucking murks you.
Just go to respawn.
Get drift on, boy.
It's probably the best respawn I've ever seen.
I fucking hate this game.
We just I guess with DC too.
Oh, right
Yes,
after modify that weak or as well.
I mean, at this point, is there like any quirky things that people picked up on that seem like it would make it easier?
I think just the main thing, like as I mentioned, but I'll just reiterate: when you're clearing, it's much more important to clear the oil near us than the oil far away. If you get far away, great, but like we really want to clear the oil near us because that's what screws up bikes and stuff.
I mean, also we have way more item level than we will have on progress here, no?
Oh, really? Like a little bit.
Because like heroic is like 665, no?
Yeah, but we are. Mine level 644. Like that's only
73.
We will definitely
don't
have
fail.
more after heroic splits, right? After
I
heroic
thought you
splits, you'll
would
definitely
equip
gain.
everything.
Sender, you here?
I think after heroic splits, you should be higher than 644.
Yeah. I'm 673. That's what I meant with.
Oh, are you sure? Like if you actually hover over your item,
You're
624.
tuned to 644.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might have a small idea.
Okay, no.
But we are gonna be higher level than 644.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, true.
Alright, let's go.
Did we figure
but
out where the soaks are baited to? Is it just people?
I don't think so. But
Do we want not spread out.
We have had a couple 9-year soaks. So one thing which
I
we
think
found.
it's around the dungeon says it shoots it out from the bikes, right?
Drip off.
Yeah,
around the bike.
Yeah, I think so as well. But we did have like some soaks like appear over here, and I wonder if that's just like some weird bugs. Like
1.
So we did find on one of the other bosses, like if you bait stuff really close to the edge, stuff would just happen really far away. So I wonder if that's just what those were.
Yeah, it was like me and you in the middle of the room on one of those mini, and it spawned between us. Or like someone it might have been you dropping fire, and it spawned directly under the feet of the person dropping fire.
Yeah.
Bikes coming. Try and clear the oil in the middle.
Good clip.
I'll soak. Hop in when you can. Just send them all through. That one miss?
Almost.
No, we got 3 plates.
Okay. Right, hit these bikes. We should have just had a clear. Folks, if you haven't already. Take them to the bikes. Don't do that bike on the left just yet. Probably wait for the next clear, which should be now, yeah. Yep.
We need this one.
Did we miss an oil? I guess we must have done.
Need one more canister.
We need one more canister.
Although, that is weird. 6 people got the soak debuff.
Well, didn't Mephius die with one, I think?
Oh, maybe. That would explain it.
Oh, on the boss, I can't. That's so cursed. Like if there's a soak in the oil, it's just over.
Press list. You're going to be right next to where that rig's going to spawn. It's going to spawn in that fire behind us, or that firewall, so just be aware of that. Oh, it's spawning the
it's
adjacent one. Okay. So, maybe a third one will spawn there towards the end, or it could spawn far. I mean, I would go at it. Just get kicks and stuns. After this, we'll move back to cross and start from cross again.
We kept that going pretty long. That's good.
Yeah. It says there's a tank buster in 5. If that happens, then these timers are relatively correct.
So it's just queuing. Like,
right.
Sometimes it happens.
Okay, so there was that one, right? So everyone else be near enough cross. Hit these far. Bikes coming in 5. But just make sure you're baiting them towards cross. Those guys use the gate to get back, yeah. Good. Bikes are up. Charging now. We're getting another clear around Diamond and behind the boss. Clearing now. Good. And drop the new oil behind the boss. Away from the boss, rather. Soaks. There's one in the wall. Going to drop them straight in.
It's a bad oil. I think we missed.
Yeah,
we missed. We missed a canister, or what?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, we can only do one more bike. There is a bike that's gone fucking right to our left. These 2 at the wall. We're going to clear everything between purple and cross. Now. See now? Yeah. Soak. Right, send these bikes into boss. Try and get these oils far. There's a tank buster and more bikers. Holy shit. Clear that bike that's just gone to the left and soak these. We can... all these bikes. We need to kill one of these bikes.
Tiny, you've got an oil.
To that through the boss, to the boss.
Tank buster.
Soak. Just need one more bike. And what canister? There's a bike right next to the boss.
Freddy has oil, and there's a half. Yeah, he's doing it. We're good.
Okay, good. Okay.
Kill the CC
They
guy.
just spawned right next to us, yeah. Nice grip.
Or, yeah, nice.
Probably try and root it over there.
No, DC. I think I got root.
Yeah, CC on this one, yeah.
Kicks.
Good job, Tony.
Another one spawning quite far. We got that one. Just keep this one that's obviously got dots on it out. I think it's rooted right now. Just get kicks. Stun. Ring. And one behind the boss. Another ring. Good.
Motherfucker.
Do you have an AoE stun? No, it's getting too close. I mean, it's gonna die anyway. It doesn't matter.
British biz. Ignore bites.
Killing or wiping?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well kill.
Oh, it's the hour's up, so.
12 more minutes.
Oh, the in-game time is wrong, isn't it?
Oh.
Fuck.
What time is it?
Yeah, but do we want to test anything? That's the question, I think.
So something I noticed there. So when we fucked up and dropped some oil.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, should we dive in or not?
Oh, I'm disconnected. I can't see what's
Wipe. Yeah, just wipe. Quick.
Yeah, we don't care about killing a boss. So when we fucked up and drop oil, so you know how with the Kill Jade and Swirlies, where it shows if somebody's soaking it or not, and if there's two overlapping and there's one person in both of them, they both change our animation because somebody's in one. But then one lands, that person gets the debuff. They can't catch another. They can't carry two oil at the same time. So it's really weird when there's two swirls on top of each other. So Cav was standing in a double. He caught one, and then the second one just landed, and he was the only person in it.
Yeah.
So the right thing to do is don't be in the overlap unless you know there's multiple people.
Yeah. That's a good goal. Try to only be if you can only be in one. So then the other one is still obviously not soaked for other people just scanning around.
Right.
That makes sense.
You're fucking trolling me.
You fucking donkey.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
It needs to be a weak guard that tracks how many times you die.
That's so funny.
All deaths to this are going straight in the notes.
And another thing here, if you have the debuff, of course, don't stand in a circle, because you bait other people to not go to it.
If you're in the circle with the debuff, do you not catch anything at all, or
if you're already, because obviously there's two debuffs. There's one debuff that makes catching oil do loads more damage. You still catch it; it just does a whole bunch of damage. But if you already have oil, then you don't catch it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you catch it and then die, then it's obviously gone as well. So
the oil having a can of oil on you, that we don't. There's no icon for that in the pack apparently. Just looking at it.
If you have the special cloak that you picked up from the vendor, you can press it and just move freely across the oil. Your feet don't dip. You don't get slowed.
OP.
I mean, I would probably turn on the 500% Dugville thing. Weak horror. That's a good one to have. In your peripheral.
Yeah, that's a good one to have, Mythios.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ezra's just padding by doing all these bikes, man. Look at the details meter.
Padding by doing the mechanics. That's what we like.
Damn.
They're not going to show in logs.
I think it's a mistake on the workers logs part.
They should kind of logs.
The only thing we can do is time the last bike to line up
First
a little better
bikes.
with 2 minute cooldowns, but that's a thing.
You already get a full 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You're on the boss.
Yeah, clear through the boss.
Your 2 minutes aren't 40 seconds.
Make sure we're soaking. We're catching. There's oil under the boss in a bit, so don't do these just yet.
One more
Wait, the bikes
deposit.
don't get spread out.
Me
Stay
has
disciplined.
Clear on the boss.
Mini has.
Oh,
yeah.
I DC'd like a minute ago.
You still have it. It's like 20 seconds more.
I know. Can somebody grip me into a bike? Like I'm not in the game.
So there's a triple. There's a triple. Everyone get in the middle of this one.
It worked. Nice.
Okay, just send everything through. I don't think we're a tank buster.
Why?
We do. Clear now.
Watch out for the oil.
DC.
Did that one just hit through the oil?
Yes, it does.
There's
Like,
one
there
more,
are some
one more bike.
places-
One more bike.
It's
one more bike.
I feel like if the boss is
I'm
close enough,
sending
it
it.
hits.
It does, yeah.
That's because there is the tank buster
Amazing.
just right before, and it spawns oil, and that's why I didn't hit. Yes.
No, it did hit when I didn't
Yeah,
expect it to.
so-
That's the
So
that's the
Yeah.
thing.
when it hits oil, it does like I don't know, 15-yard explosion. So if a boss is still in range of that, then it's fine.
This
Okay.
is the one to like not send so early, right?
Maybe this was just FPS or something.
CC the things.
Sees big stuns, kicks, kicks, kicks.
A mask grip is actually huge.
Hell yeah.
I already see the eye beams, demon searches coming out.
That's dead.
That's a thing of the past, yeah.
I see.
We're a healer down, back to cross. Just give us some space between the boss and cross. Yeah, take it to diamond. That's good. He's far
Beat the bikes.
as you can. And the bike's coming now. Be back on cross if you can. Min. Good.
So clear now, and then we move boss back to diamond.
I DC'd, of course.
I cleared the oil that I dropped.
Another boss, catch.
Nice try, Freddy.
Yeah.
Put these in the bus. I think we have just take these far with more bikes. Big clear behind the boss next. Big clear behind the boss. No. Good. Catch. Really far, yeah. Nice.
Okay, night.
Put these into the boss. Fuck it. Get kicks and grip them out. Stun the guys in the middle as well. Mass grip and stun or something. Kicks. Good. Getting kicks, stuns, and all that good shit.
Can we get this last one?
Probably FF on that.
Good boss, Tony. I raised you.
The boss.
Oh.
Putting cross back down here. Just kill. Get these far. In bikers, they're going to be a little bit spread because the boss is offset of the mark.
No, they're not too bad.
Probably as stat you could get. That's nice.
We just ignore them, right? We just go boss.
Yeah, you ignore them. Take these far.
They do damage. Well, not anymore.
Probably just catch these anyway. Like, I think it's nasty.
Oh, they make oil if they're not caught, right?
Yeah.
Also, if you catch them, you can send the bike and do the damage, right?
True.
Do the bikes have more or less than 1% of the boss's health?
1% exactly.
Okay. 'Cause, I mean, obviously that is cleave, so there's still
DC?
some
Wait.
potential efficiency there. But
Oh, you missed the kill, this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need to kill the boss.
Wait.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's
Wait,
a
what?
goblin.
Yeah, the little
That is
bitch.
the actual boss. Huh?
Little gobbo.
That chest.
Huge boots.
I need.
I made at least a cow of 4 oil, by the way, if you want it.
Right. Can we have one person sit?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go in.
I'm trying to log in right now. It says logging into game server.
Right.
Yeah, same.
When you get on, we'll get you in.
Yeah.
Somebody stream disc. Oh, CRTS. Okay.
Man, nerf Hunter, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my! Oh, what the fuck? This room, I don't know, man. I'm. Oh my god!
Anyone understand what he's talking about?
Where would we go?
It's just perma DC.
I mean, I think I'm like online for like half of this raid duration or less.
There's no trash in this version of the raid, is there?
But maybe like a small idea for more optimized TPS. Like we gate towards blue, right? Why don't we, after the intermission, just put the gateway like far more to the right and then fill that area up, so we don't have to clear all the way in the back.
So we're on cross after the intermission. You said.
And send the gateway over
Yeah.
here.
So first we put the pillars around blue, right, and then we put the gateway on not dark anymore, on red or something, and we put them around here. So we utilize
as opposed
the arena.
to-
Yeah, because now we have to go all the way to blue to clear, right?
But even then, like this doesn't need to be cleared, does it? It's just here, so that it's out of the way of everyone,
Yeah.
right?
That's a small thing, right?
But no, you're right in the fact that if there's,
I think.
Well, it's 6 of 1, isn't it?
Yeah, if you get in the clears under the boss, you're going to have some way of assigning the fires of 2 people get it at a time. One of them go
Next
far,
boss is
one of
up.
them stay close, so that you clear efficiently. That's
So I cannot log in. So whoever was on the bench, you probably want to go in instead of me.
I also
Because
can't log in.
I also can't log in.
The last thing
Yay.
is like if you delay the first intermission phase by like 10 to 20 seconds, when you get the second one, you will also have second pots with like you'll hit the second phase on 5 minutes.
Right,
So it'll just be
that's just
more
a timer
efficient
thing, then, isn't it?
DPS. Yeah. That mechanically doesn't matter. It's just that's going to
Yeah,
be
it's-
more
it's-
efficient way of
it's-
killing the boss.
Depends
It's
on
like I
whether
said,
like, you
there's
need
no read.
a third one, right? Like if the third one was on 6, would be on 6 minutes if you didn't delay with pots.
You can log back in again, by the way. It's working.
Yeah, but with the low gear we're having, we're not needing the third one nearly. As it is
I mean,
with
I think
higher
I don't-
gear, we're just
yeah.
going to blast through.
You don't know what
It
kind of
depends on
technical would be.
on the HP tuning, right? I don't think HP tuning is final.
So who's going to be out for this boss?
Me and
I think
Cav.
I'll be out,
but we don't need.
Cav's already gone, and I'm leaving.
Well, I'm in Stormwind, but yeah.
We'll just do that. We'll do that swap on the third
Yeah,
boss.
so I've split. I didn't put loads of thought into it, but I've split us into 2 groups. So 1 and 3 and 2 and 4.
Okay, just check. Everyone check.
Where the
1 and 3 is which boss to start?
Doesn't really matter, but let's just say dinosaur for now.
Did you say 1 and
Can you
3?
say that again?
1 and 3 and 2 and 4.
Can
Do
we
we-
just do 1, 2, and 3, 4? Just for-
Sure,
wait for
fine.
these.
I will swap those around.
Thanks a lot.
Do we play like Yes and Heroic?
Yeah, just again go through kind of what you did, then contextualize mythic mechanics, with it.
Yeah, fine. So I'll start with a red boss. So on the dinosaur boss, so 3 times in the phase a bomb spawns. It'll be baited on a player. So we were often stacking up just so we knew exactly where we're going, and that bomb does split damage. At least yesterday when we were 10-man, it was basically either we needed somebody to immune it, or we needed everyone on the side in there in order for it just to not kill people. I don't know what the damage numbers will be like on Mythic, but let's just assume it's the same. Either immune it or everyone needs to be in. At the same time, there's some beams. I think the beams are a little bit different on Mythic, so we'll see what that looks like. But yeah, this is about a cone, so who knows? Is it 3 players? Who knows? But the way it worked yesterday is the beam would target you for 3 seconds. It would follow you for those 3 seconds. That's the boss's cast. Once the cast is done, it stops following you, and you've got time to move out, and then it shoots. It'll be a cone, so it'll be a bit different. And then the only other thing that happens in this phase is after a little while, some of us, not all of us, will get red circles around us, which is just a big dot that does damage around you. So you need to spread, and that can make the bob mates a bit awkward. That's everything.
It sounds like it just targets one person, but it shoots 3 beams making a cone, right? So
that's what it sounds like.
So that's all that happens on this side. The main thing to worry about there is in terms of a beam. You don't want you want the beam to be going into a wall. You don't want the beam going across the room and messing with the blue side. On the blue side, not very much happens. So whenever you're within 60 yards of that boss, every time you move, you get you should have an energy bar, or there is also a weak aura bar that increases up to 100. If it hits 100, you and people around you get stunned. When you go above about 60-ish, you get a big blue circle around you that kind of warns you that you're getting close, and that's also the range in which you would stun people. And you just need to stop moving for it to go down and disappear again. Also in this phase, there's a bit where just blue circles will appear underneath you. It's a lot like the tentacles on, say, Bloodbound Horror, where they just keep spawning under you. So you can have 2 or 3 spawn under you, move out, 2 or 3 more, move, etc. Because obviously you don't want to just be perma running because of the thing that will stun you if you perma run. And the only other thing over here is at some point, I think 3. Well, actually we don't know how many on Mythic. Some number of ghostly gorillas will appear. Each gorilla will be fixated on someone. If they bump into anyone, so not just the person they're fixated on, so if you're between the person they're fixated on, if they bump into anyone, they explode. They don't do that much damage, but they do create a permanent crackling ground on the floor, which also silences. However, you can root and do other CCs on these gorillas, and if they are alive for 10 seconds or something, they just disappear without actually creating a zone. So these are definitely the easiest thing to do here is just throw out roots on them. And
the ads also explode when they hit the boss, by the way. Not only us, but also the boss.
And then after I don't know, a minute and a half of that, the bosses run into each other. Big explosions happen. There's you can cleave them a bit. There's way too much light, so if you're standing in melee, you can't see anything. Dodge stuff on the ground, and then we all swap sides, because much like the amalgamation in Aberrus, whenever you're near a boss, you get a stacking debuff, and presumably on Mythic that's going to do too much damage for you to stay on one side forever. It's not really practical to swap the bosses because they after that charge they go back to where they are right now. So if we spent all our time swapping bosses room, that gets reverted every time they do a charge. So we just swap sides, and then on Mythic there'll be some toys. Who knows? Let's just pull it and see. I think.
Yeah, probably need to swap one dealer to 3/4.
Are we not? I thought we were.
There's only Freddy in 3 and 4 right now.
Oh, right. I didn't swap you when I think I got distracted. I was doing the 2 and 3 stuff. Yeah, that's fine.
Which group? Which side? Sorry.
So 1 and 2 start left. 3 and 4 start right.
And also the mythic mechanic we should cover real quick now.
I think let's just see it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
But it's basically toys of red and blue color spawn. When they collide, they do raid by dot, and if you collide a lot of them at the same time, it stacks. So we need to spread it a bit. And
they will jump into each other, but you can also kick them. But we'll see rather than just.
We'll see.
Also on the gorilla side, if we are close to the wall, we spawn and kind of stacked. We spawn ads together, which makes it easier to just CC them.
Yeah,
The
red
reds-
we should be kind of stacked
red-
up.
Why don't we
Okay.
stack?
Yeah, stack up.
Or
stack
this
up.
bomb bait.
Oh, toys.
You also get intermission
That's already
swirlies on
there.
blue side. now.
Guys, please.
Yeah,
Right.
no. So that's why we stack up. You spawn the bomb outside, and then the fire patch stays.
These are
forever.
these are the 3 beams. So you're aiming them towards the wall. Once they fixate, you run back to the bomb. So you don't want to cut yourself off from the bomb like that. I can't see what's happening on the blue side. So and this is the phlegm
We
for the
get a
red
lot more of
side.
this.
Just be spread. Bomb into beam. Probably aggressively move the boss on red side now away from that old one.
He barely moves.
Oh, after the bomb, we got a bomb first.
Don't bait it on the bomb. Don't bait on bomb. Don't bait
Bit of
on
space.
bomb.
Bit of space.
I mean. You can't double suck.
Hey, he's immune. Get out. Yeah.
No, you can't double suck. You'll die.
I need a
so
blue
you can-
POV
Do we
for this
need
after
to-
this.
It's alright. Nothing happens on the blue side.
Bro,
Red.
Okay, this feels
Into
like
the
a one to immune because we're all still doing.
Yeah, you're all still spread. Okay, that's the third one, yeah?
Yeah, and then it should
Okay.
be clash in a moment.
Right.
See, we're mostly
Cool.
dead. But
What is anything actually happening on blue side that needs like a raid call? Tell me that
No.
now.
No.
Literally, just you're just dodging shit and
Yeah.
okay.
did anyone interact with the toys in any way?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
I
Do you want to
ran
You
explain it?
move,
in a second.
you
Does
move
anybody?
onto them and they get kicked. So it's
Both
presumably
sides,
the
no?
direction you're facing.
No.
Well, I mean, Saul did it, so let him to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one before, because we didn't deal any of them. Did anybody have that dot during intermission?
Well, what's the idea? Are you supposed to keep them away from the
Yeah, you
opposite?
meant-
Because
In intermission, they all slam into each other and give the red white dot. But like, Minnie, just walk to the one behind you. Walk to
You
that
just
one.
need one
When you
person
get
on each
when you
side to kick it.
Yeah, when you get
when
close,
you
an arrow
get
appears.
close, there's a blue arrow that comes, and then you see you knocked it close enough to one of the gorilla toys, and that exploded the gorilla toy. So all of the gorilla toys are really close to that wall, and all the fire toys are sort of spread out a little bit. Just I'm guessing that's positioning of players and bosses, and so if the intermission, we have, my guess is the way it's meant to work is that when we have all the toys alive going into intermission, when the bosses slam heads into each other, all the toys do the same, and we just die to the dot because we have 12 stacks of it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're slowly dealing with it
You-
over the
you
course
need-
of the phase, you're not going to have, you're only going to have 4 stacks of it, and it'll be fine.
Is there any vulnerability on kicking a toy?
No, I've watched
then you need,
multiple
like,
ones back to back.
You just right click it.
Yeah.
No,
need, like-
no. You literally just
walk into it.
Oh,
Yeah, you
right
Which
click it.
which direction you walk into it from kicks it in that direction. It has a little arrow that appears when you get close, and it'll go in that direction when you hit its hitbox.
We should probably just assign like 2 people on each side to try and handle the mechanics so you don't get too many stacks, and then rotate people to try and practice it.
yeah,
Kind of want to see how it looks during intermission because there is an alternative wave. Like they just do it once in intermission. We just kick them to the
What happened?
to the
What
side of the
happened
boss.
this time was every toy just picked its closest target. All 12 or however many were just zoomed across the room and slammed into each other. That's what happened this time.
What is
that's watching
that? Yeah, what's that damage event called? Find it on the log. You have the clash there, and like what happens there? Because that's the scrap.
I don't think the dot was working because we had all of the toys hit at the exact same time.
Yeah. So that's not working. So let's assume that it does. So what we're saying is we have 2 people assigned to sort of kick them towards the middle.
2 people per
Gradually?
side, probably. I
Per
think
side,
one.
yeah.
I think 1 per side might be a bit rough. You could maybe have like
Yes.
a melee and a range. Like 1 melee kicks it out to the range. Like how far do you kick it? Did you see that, so?
It's around 15 to 20 yards, something like that.
Yeah,
So you
I
could
think
have-
even
you could have
further.
like a melee-
you need more people on gorilla side to do that because you can't move all the time, and you have like circles you need to run away from the ads. So you need more people on gorilla side as
on
for
gorilla
that.
side, you can't really just have 1 person doing it.
I mean,
No.
But
there's
what if you
already
just
some
like-
people in middle, right? So you just kick them towards the middle, and then
Yeah, what if you just like had the melees just kick it out to a range player that stands like here, and they deal with the mechanic.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already range standing like here where I am.
Yeah. I don't think you need to hard assign it. I feel like you can just
you don't
do
need
it
to hard
by
assign
playing the boss, kind of like if one toy is nearby, you just kick it towards the middle.
Should we just spool it and see how it looks? Because I don't think.
I think we should just
personally
pull it some more.
Yeah.
And like the one thing to change on red is we will group soak for first 2 bombs and immune the third one.
Yep.
But I think we just pull it and everyone just like pay attention to the toys, get a feel for how it works. And
So the scrap bomb on Dino side, it gets baited on players. That's why we want to stack up when he's about to do the scrap bomb. If you want to.
Just remember as well, the beam fixates and locks position before the bomb goes off, so you have time to run back to the bomb. Don't cut yourself off from the bomb. Be as stacked as you can initially. All the toys are spawned, they've got little health bars. Just keep an eye on them. For red, you're going to do a group soak. You're going to get 3 beams. So direct these beams away, probably to the left.
Bomb also
And then move
knocks you,
back
so
to the-
don't get knocked at the beam.
Now we have to spread. This is probably where you start kicking shit, right? When you spread.
We have toys at the fence, and we cannot pull them away from the fence.
So now you're gonna get another bomb. So you want to start stacking back up, and these beams again to the wall.
Yeah, I'm just not going to make
I mean,
it.
that's as good as it.
But it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's as good as it'll get. Okay. So on red side, the next bomb is Netherwalk immune. When we get the phlegm to spread, which is now probably, yep. Start kicking them over, and blue you need to be kicking as well. Okay. Well, we would have got hella
We got
toys
6
there.
stacks of it.
Okay.
Like the mythic mechanics or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, on blue side they were just stacked on the wall and we couldn't kick them away.
Right. Okay. That's annoying then. So everyone now needs to swap sides. If you're on red to start with, you want to be behind the monkey. Vice versa. So the first thing red does is they all stack up. You're going to get a bomb dropped on you. You're then going to get beams. Bait the beams away from the bomb.
I solo
And then
soaked this
wait-
first one, red. Get out. Okay, tiny.
And once that bomb's been soaked, you move the boss and you need to spread out. Blue side, all you're going to do is step around and kick the bomb, kick the monkeys around. I think you're getting another bomb.
This group soak?
And you're going to get beams as well. Bait them away. And then soak after you've baited it away. Now on red side, you want to spread. You're about to get the spread debuff. Big spread. You're going to get beams. And then the next bomb needs to be immune soaked by anyone. Anyone with an immune. Yep. And they're going to do the charge again after this.
It's honestly ridiculous how much harder red side is.
Yeah.
Now they're all charging, and we got 8 stacks, and everyone's probably dead.
What do you mean harder? It's just a soak.
There's no space, and
but
spread
nothing
mechanic
happens on
is
blue side.
insanely banishing.
Oh, that's permanent area denial. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything is.
I think last time we covered the half of arena with the red shit.
Okay, look, fine, whatever. You know, could have fucking too much health. So let's.
So the one thing that I noticed from that is when you go to blue side and the toys spawn. I don't know if this happens on pull, but it definitely happened after the first intermission. There was about an 8-second window from the toys spawning before you get you start stacking up the movement stun thing. So you've got 8 seconds to get the toys kicked as close to the middle as possible before you have to worry about your movement.
Obviously, this will just take practice, but I think the blue area denial zones are like really, really annoying for like trying to move around and do toys. Like we've practiced, we should be just getting absolutely 0 of them.
Yeah.
See this debuff on the logs now, because
also for the red side, you always want a solo soak or like immune soak, the one where you have the overlap with the spread circles, right?
Yeah, so I don't know about your group, but for our group, that was the third one. I don't know.
For us, it was the second, right? Or also third? I'm not sure.
Well, it's there's no queuing. It's probably it should just be the exact same mechanics in the exact same order, regardless, and you just
The
swapping.
second lines up with the beam, and then the circles come afterwards. The third one lined up with the circles.
Okay,
it was third at least.
It should have been third.
Maybe it was second as well. But third was
No, second is still hard because I think you've just.
I think you've had circles, but they have fallen off, and you've got a little bit of time.
Yeah, they're falling off. So that the location of the bomb is going to be dependent on who it chooses and how far away they are. So it might be that you need to move quite far to get to it.
We also want to use movement speeds like roar and totems to like on the spread bomb where we need to soak because we are taking the same amount of damage while we're stacked.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Do we need everyone to soak it? Because I feel like while the bomb is waiting to go off before the circles come out, that's the best time to
5,
be kicking toys. Because
4,
if you're kicking toys
3,
just
2,
before the bomb's
1.
about to spawn, you can have the chance of kicking spawning the bomb in.
Yeah, we can look at the damage numbers. Like we definitely did yesterday, but the scaling was really whack for 10 men.
What the hell just happened to Saul and Meteors?
Don't worry about it.
I got meleeed.
Okay, right. Beams to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. And go back to the right and soak. Nice.
No.
And yeah, don't get knocked into it.
Okay, yeah.
Now we're spreading.
I think we could afford to have fewer people soak. We barely took any damage here.
Mini, kick those two towards me.
Look to.
What?
Oh, you got too close to the monkey.
Yeah. Okay. It's unfortunate.
There is a second bomb now, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just.
This is sussy. Okay, that's as far as you can go. Oh, this is a big spread. And then it's an immune soak bomb. Boot, kick in. Good.
I started at 94? What?
So funny. Right, swap sides and just dodge everything.
I'm DC'd, so the bosses are gonna go on top of each other.
Someone have to taunt the gorilla on your group.
Vespine, just go gorilla side and taunt him if you can.
Someone needs to taunt the gorilla.
Yeah, everyone on blue side now, like Saul said, you had a grace period before you got the debuff, so now you have it, and then you immediately get this. So if you're running while you have it the first time.
Out with the beam, group soak red side.
Yeah, our backup tank has died.
Can we I mean, we're just going to wipe anyway. You might as well just
go again.
Yeah. I want to see what blue side's like a bit more, so I want you to swap where you start. So red is now monkey side, and monkey side is now dinosaur side.
I do wonder if, because like the damage you take from the toys colliding is only 5 seconds. I do wonder if you can just like SLT barrier and just like ignore toys and just.
I think maybe
with the current tuning, it feels like toys don't do anything at all. They are absolutely not important.
I agree.
And I think it's very difficult to deal with lots of them during the main phase.
Yeah,
probably
it's a crazy amount of them.
12 stacks or whatnot will be 12 stacks or something will probably kill you.
What's the toy debuff called?
Be fine.
I don't think it was working. Like I think it's just
It's not showing up on the. It's not showing up on the.
Or we're just not taking damage. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's completely bugged.
So it's difficult to gauge then without it working.
I think we should expect that doing what we're thinking would instantly kill you.
I'd assume so.
Yeah. Well,
But
I
also
mean,
it's
let's.
quite annoying
Yeah.
for just to do it, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
But intermission probably will need healing cooldowns anyways, so it's likely that you could probably leave some up, right? Like I don't.
Well,
think
yeah, I think the intention is you have a couple up because you can't do
Yeah.
them all. Or doing them all is very inefficient.
But using
in terms
that
of,
grace
like-
period is like mega OP.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's the first 6 or 8 seconds of
One thing for people whenever you're on red side, if you are trying to kick to the middle, you can get close to the blue guy like I did and get the movement debuff. If you then go back on the other side of the room and it's fine, it drops off. But if you go to the gorilla again, you just pick up the number of stacks that you had. They don't diminish while you don't have the boss in 60-yard range or whatever.
That's weird.
And so I moved back to the boss at 94 stacks and just instantly got stunned.
Rose, are you back in?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're swapping sides. So if you were previously starting on red, you're now starting on blue, and vice versa. And that's
Go,
just
ready check everyone's back online.
Should we keep one of the 3 healers on red side?
Or what?
It's okay. I'm using bugged trade-off light. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, fucking abuser.
The blue side needs a stack or spread to start with.
You want to be spread.
3.
Aren't we stacked for the ad spawns, or is it?
But you want to
I don't
be
know.
spread at the beginning for the toy spawns.
Okay.
I feel like, at least. I don't.
Yeah. Right, so red side, you're all stacked
This
up.
is cursed.
Getting the bomb. These beams should go to they'll have to be on the right of the bomb there. To be on the right of the bomb.
Don't move with the circle.
Red side, you're spread. You'll have to do a big move with the boss after the stomp. Moving around the room. Oh, that's kind of a spicy bomb. Right, any beams you get on the red side, just bait them away from the bomb into the wall if you can. Good. There's a little bit of room, and you get knocked away. Do another big move with the boss. So on red side, you're all going to be spread. The bomb's going to drop, and it needs to be immune soaked. So Cinder, do it.
Yeah.
So everyone else move away from that bomb and let Cinder get to it. Unless he has a beam. Yeah, just check you get a beam before you move, I guess. You're just dodging the beams. And now we get the charge. Got 7 stacks. Top sides.
But it says what was it? 6 stacks did like 11k nature damage?
Yeah, it's just bugged.
It's just numbers tuning.
Yeah.
Okay. I really don't like the area denial. Try and, on the red side, try and bait this bomb really close to the old stuff. Really close to the old stuff.
I DC'd. I'll go.
Okay. Red side in. Beams to the wall. Good. There's toys in the fire, man. A CBA. Red side
as well.
Yeah. Spread. Red side bomb. Now, yeah. Beams to the wall or away from the bomb. Good. Soak. Knocked away.
Okay, the bomb soak really just doesn't do damage.
Yeah, we definitely don't need everyone in.
Right.
I guess since I'm DC'd, or spend some time looking at the logs, see how much it actually does.
And then this bomb here is the immune soak.
The immune. The toys here are very weird. Like, if you ever get them kicked into the wall, you just can't get them out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get behind them, can you?
Like, it's so. Yeah,
That's probably just like a. That's just like a skill issue thing, right? Like you just don't kick them to the wall.
You need to go around it.
Sure, but like they can literally spawn on the wall, and like getting in behind them It's just
but if the point is that you're not meant to do all of them, like having 1 or 2 at the wall really isn't the end of the world.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I
the
think that
molten
mechanic
flame
is gonna
thing
get
that
scrapped. It's so fucking bad.
the molten flame that we actually taking the damage from these big circles, right? They spawn on 10 meters, like around the boss. So we get away from a boss when he before he cast it. We don't get damage, or I'm misreading this.
Oh, so you have to run away from it.
The bomb's doing less damage than they were on 10 man heroic yesterday. So the bomb is splitting 20 million, which is not very much.
That's a tank can solo that then, right?
Yeah, and the boss casts this phlegm shit right after, and you take the most damage from the phlegm.
So should we just try tank, like, I don't know, tanks? Does that sound sellable every time?
Where do you see this 10-yard thing?
Don't know.
It's in a build description.
Yeah, it says, it casts on players and deal damage to people within 10 yards of them. Like,
that's just the radius. Yeah, that's just the radius of the area.
You will still get it.
Around
You just need to be spread and not cleave your friends.
Why would you give us hopes,
I didn't get it.
You can probably try Solo Soak as a tank. The first 2 and third one is Immune Soak, and that should work with CDs, because you need CDs for tank past as well. But I can probably
for Solo Soaking on tank, like...
That stomp does some damage, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, to be honest, the only reason I was asking was because of what CT was talking about, but I think Kirby's right, but he's just misunderstood the journal.
Yeah,
the still spread.
For sure, do Sarker attack and just external people soaking. Make it much easier with circles.
Yeah.
The problem is that you still need to kind of be stacked to bait the bomb initially.
Yes, I was going to say.
But I think you just stay stacked to bait the bomb, and then everyone that isn't soaking spreads out before it goes off. Yeah. So
and I think the first one we need to place instead of on blue, really against the wall here, if space is going to be an issue.
Yeah, space looks horrible here.
We have two immunities that should be up for each phase, no? Cloak and Netherwalk, and then Turtle and Netherwalk.
Let me just see the timers on that.
But that's only on one side, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Like,
actually.
I mean, to be honest,
we don't really need to cook 20 million damage.
Yeah, no, you can just send in first one Turtle, next one tank, third one Netherwalk. Then
I mean, it can also just literally be 3 people that use any defensive and they will live.
Yeah. I think we just...
I mean, probably, yeah. I don't know.
Immuning a third one seems good just because of the circle overlap, but I don't think we need to talk about this anymore.
Do ready check.
And like, we'll probably change the tuning numbers anyway, because it's like, this is doing less damage than 10 man heroic was. Like, that's not right.
Yeah, but it says 25 mil damage, the fire one.
The journal also says that the ads do damage, so like we can only trust the logs. Like, the journal means nothing.
Just do it as intended, like the way we've been doing it.
Wait. Which groups go where?
Same as last time.
Same as last surface swap ones. I do think on blue side we need to like really try harder not to have gorillas explode, like creating these silent zones. I don't know about melee, but at least as ranged, it feels like that should just be illegal.
Red, you need to be stacked on each other there because we've got a shit bomb now. Hit the beams and then move to the bomb. Probably not a shit bomb, but yeah, the knocked and then you insta spread. Blue side, try and see the images like roots and stuns and shit.
Got all of them.
Yeah. Wait, drop the beams and then soak.
They do now spawn puddles when you CC them. They may expire.
Oh.
So that is different from yesterday.
Do we need to kill them more?
Can you?
Red side, you need to be ready to spread.
It's just guaranteed you'll always get some circles.
Yes, you just cut them to the edge.
Yeah. So like, actually what we've been doing is probably explicitly wrong.
It's solo, no? This bomb? Red side?
Yeah, it was.
I died on the way.
Oh,
yeah. Live quick? Yeah.
For a second boss, there's a lot of space.
That was toy damage. They fixed the toy damage.
we took a fuck ton of tiny tussle damage here.
Yeah, they fixed that. And there's two different instances of it. One from during the phase and one from intermission.
Right, now we need to think about when we have downtime to kick. Blue can do it most of the time, by the looks of it, just as long as you control your debuff. Red can do it while they're spread, not soaking a bomb. I know it sucks, but we're here to test that, so we want to be kicking a bunch of shit when we can. It's not imperative that we get them all, because we can probably let 4 or 5 blow up in the intermission and it'll still be fine, maybe?
It looks like you can't. It's about 2 million damage per toy. So
Can they die to cleave, or?
I have seen some low health bars.
Yeah, they lose HP, but they don't die.
The problem is, though,
0%.
I've seen one that was really low, super close to me, and when I moved on top of it, it didn't move. It didn't get kicked around.
But we agree, right? Looking at these devlogs, people are taking a bunch of hits from tiny tussle at 1.5 mil, 2 mil. That's just each toy colliding, right?
Well, each toy, if we trust the journal, each toy should give us a stack, and each stack does.
Yeah. When you're doing it correctly, but if you don't have it up for the intermission, if they're up for the intermission,
you just get multiple stacks at once.
Yeah, it amps up, yeah. And
yeah. Well, yeah, it's stacks.
Also, that's why it's so high, because we had too many
we had
stacks.
six stacks or whatever.
But it still looks like very high.
Yeah. But I think the point that Saul or Orly was saying is we probably should be able to heal through 1 or 2 surviving to intermission, but we can't heal through 10 surviving to intermission.
So basically, we just start doing the toys now, and the right side, good luck.
I mean, if you're saying I only took damage from 3 tiny tussles, and that was 4.5 million damage. That's half. So, but I mean, with DR, you live, but it's
right. So for blue side, when is good to kick? Is it all the time? Is it as long as there's no?
As long as you don't have the no move mechanic, I think you can kick.
No, I think it's actually the opposite. I think you kick when you have mechanic.
You can fuck yourself over with the stun if you move a bit too much.
Yeah, but you divide up the group in zones where you have along the edge. So you don't
agree with Tani.
So you know where sort of is your zone where to kick.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so everyone on blue side now kind of wants to be semicircle around the boss.
We could have two melee groups and 2 range groups, or?
I mean, I'll do in the middle. I kick the ones that are in the middle, and then I kick them towards red further.
I think it's worth. I think it's no, but Tiny's always in the middle. Yeah, he's just padding.
I'm also kicking them when they usually end up here, right? And then I kick them further in
But I think CT, you said you want to do it when you don't have the normal mechanic, but I think if you require yourself to move while you have mechanic and while you don't have mechanic, I think you're gonna get stunned.
I'll be honest. I've been doing what CT says, and it's felt fine to me. But I don't feel at this stage I could commit one way or the other and say
we just pull it and see how it goes.
Yeah.
I've never used a toy, so I would like to.
I think we're prematurely declaring what's exactly right to do.
And for red side, it's in between bombs, exclusively. With the way you guys end up spreading, there's always going to be some people that end up next to toys. You want to kick them towards the people towards the middle.
3, 2, 1.
And someone in the middle finishes it off by kicking them towards the blue side. Red side, B stacked for the first bomb. And then the beams that you end up getting, they want to be baited to the left. Left to blue. Now don't get knocked through those beams. And then you're going to spread out towards the wall and start kicking. That's red side. You try and make your way towards the wall now. Especially his range.
Is that the toy?
We kicked... Yeah, we fucking...
With 8 stacks.
Yeah, the toy just
What?
mauled the life out of me.
We managed to get 8...
There's no way we got 8 stacks.
To collide.
I mean, in 2 seconds, the toys just did like 3 million damage to me.
Have they started spawning... No, there's still only dinosaurs on the dinosaur side, right?
We did kick a fair few of them.
I mean, I think everybody on blue just insta-kicked.
Yeah. We did do a lot of kicking, but
I guess the
Yeah,
tactic
but,
really worked, I guess.
but red didn't even get anywhere near any of them. That's
They
the thing.
I
don't know them.
I don't think they need to actually land that close.
And that was
to, like, run into
16
each other.
stacks there, okay.
16.
Oh, no?
16. There was like fucking 4 up.
That was 4. It was 4.
Are you doing the right stacks, Preppy?
No, you had
I had
16
16
different.
stacks.
It's bugged then.
Yeah, Preppy, are you just looking at the stacks you get for being on the side?
Yes.
No, I wasn't.
How can you have 16 toy stacks?
I mean, because I had 16 toy stacks. Like,
Okay.
There's not even 16 toys in the arena, buddy.
How many stacks did you
Just check the log,
the
or
log. That's fine.
Yeah, but look, the fact that we got so just for starters, see how many toys we actually kicked there.
Yeah, I was waiting for log to refresh.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Just one person do that, because red didn't even go anywhere near the toys. Like once we
but like when they kicked, like some of them are like spawning here, and when they
When
like
Effie
here,
died,
that's
we had
close
3
enough
stacks.
for them to run into each other.
We had 3 stacks when Effie died.
So that was 3 toys going into each other caused the 6 deaths.
Yes. So that 3 toys did
8 million damage. My damage taken from my damage taken from Tiny Tussle and Nipple was 9 mil.
Did we extend it?
But there's also 2 tiny tussles. Yeah, we did extend a bit.
Yeah, you get a 4 stack eventually.
Oh, it does. Oh, but does fire and nature. So actually,
So there's 2.
3 toys with some extension did like 15 million damage to every person.
Ouch. Nice.
So you have to do just one toy at a time.
They fixed it, clueless.
Just on red side, I want to do that first movement a little different because all of those toys spawn towards the wall. We bait the beams to the right or towards the center of not to the center, but to the right of blue as you're facing the boss. Yeah, where the ping is. And then you soak the bomb on the left. And then you get knocked to the left. And then you start spreading round towards where the toys have just been thrown, and you start kicking them towards the middle. Try that. I think maybe 1 or 2 will get naturally pushed towards the middle in that point, and then that creates like a chain of people to kick to.
Yeah, but it's also fine if a range just doesn't move in, right? I mean, we have...
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I just kind of want to see where they land, how we can kick them, how we can like make a chain.
I mean, do you just want me to like? Are you watching my stream?
Yeah.
Do you want me to just like look at like this, so you can see the whole arena?
Yeah. Let's pull.
I'll be honest. I don't have a clue how we coordinate not sending 3 toys in at the same time.
4, 3.
Maybe we could assign people to kick them over.
And then the other side does it all the time or something.
Oh my god, how do you...
So reds want to stack. You're going to put the beams to the right of the bomb, with the beams. Good. And then soak on the left and get knocked to the left. Red. Start kicking shit towards the middle.
Right. I've just collided 1.
Okay.
Good. Shit hurts.
Remember not to root these. Like
they want to go.
We want them to go to the wall.
Oh, 2 sacks.
Just 2
red
stacks.
is just
no, we got a third, but yeah.
They
Like,
fixed the bombs as well?
when you have the circle on you and the orbs are or the toys are exploding, you're taking.
You were out of healing range as well. You were out of
I
healing
know.
range.
I ran like way over here to kick a toy, but like, I mean,
You would be
certainly is
fine
not
if you were in healing
intentional,
range,
I
I
think.
think.
Like, I mean, this is the second boss of the raid, yeah. I don't think this will.
It does feel like with this, you kind of just have like literally like we're actually back to 1 or 2 people kick toys, nobody else does because like any mistakes and like we get free stacks being a wipe is just insane.
Just kick them to the middle and then have 2 people assigned on each side to do it.
I mean, it would also be the 5th boss out
but
there.
like with them being even kicking them to the middle is sometimes enough to make them charge each other.
You cannot kick them out to the middle. I think one side monkey kicks it to the middle, and red, when they don't have circles, kick it towards the middle 1 by 1 or something.
The problem with that is red always has circles if they're not circling bombs, so there's never really a time to say, "Oh, you can't." Sorry, you can just go and freely do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if they have circles, so it doesn't matter. Like if it does.
Was it the circle only went on the people who soaked?
Blue is movement,
or does it go on everyone?
And red is area now. So I think blue should be kicking towards the middle.
I think so.
Whenever they can.
I mean, I don't hate the idea of just having a person control when they do the final kicks.
Tiny volunteer.
Whether that's on.
To be honest, I was doing the final kicks like from here. Like I was like kicking it like from
that's
here.
what I mean. Like you kick it there, it lands here, and it fucking collides to the toy that's like there. Like,
exactly.
it's like pretty long.
Yeah, but the second it's there, you don't like. You would never kick a toy here. The only toys you need to kick if you're not the person doing the final kick is the ones that are like at the wall.
Yeah.
Like you just kick it once to range, and you just leave it until it needs to be final kick. If it spawns in range, you just don't kick it.
Truth.
Okay.
So Tiny is a kickman?
No, Tiny's past. No, Tiny's in the middle. Like that's what we were saying. Like he's past the final kick.
That sounds like you're volunteering.
I need to go. Okay. Yeah, I did kick a couple towards each other, but I cannot do many.
It probably makes more sense for a healer to do it anyway, as they don't need to be facing the boss.
Yeah, like let's just do it. I'll do it, and we'll see what happens. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I'm not really.
And that's
we have 15 minutes, so
I'll kick
maybe
from
we'll
over here to you.
Yeah.
But, oh fuck! Can you like put like 2 markers sort of central to each sort of where you want to kick them to for each person? So yeah, kick towards star and orange. Yeah, good. Okay, so red know the drill. Drop the bomb. Bait the beams to do them to the right again, but it's not really far right. Otherwise, you might hit someone on blue. Now red a spread. If you're kicking little guys, kick them towards orange. Red are getting a second bomb.
I can
wait for the beams.
The dinosaur in between. It's
beams to the wall, beams to the wall, beams to the wall, and everyone else, and we soak. So are you kicking towards orange and star?
Chaos, watch out! Toys incoming.
Towards the red.
Yeah, red are spread, and wherever the bomb lands, it's Cinder's immune.
No,
so
I had to immune.
I can do it. I can do it solo.
Blast beams are kind of nasty. Okay, we're gonna have 3, 4 toys go off.
Yeah.
Boom!
Holy fuck!
That's a 3 stack. Wait, people lived. Puggers.
Yeah.
Do you know what? No. Do you know what? Like three's livable. We're fucking undergeared. Like we're scaled down to like.
I will say that we somehow managed to not knock all the toys in at the same time. There were a couple who just went into Narnia somehow. I don't know how that works.
I mean,
wait, there's a huge grace period after they swap to start kicking stuff on red side before you need to soak. No one has a phlegm.
Yes, but you You're just putting the bomb randomly at that point, aren't you?
I mean,
because you're not stacking and to bait it at a certain point. You're just dealing with wherever it lands, which is maybe necessary, but also a bit shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that worked, didn't it? Like,
can you just have like a hypermobile red person do the kicking that's required on that side and be back before baiting?
Probably. If you had like a...
They need to, they need to bait the bomb and then...
or a resto
all they need to
druid.
do is bait the bomb and then run around.
I mean, yeah,
can't do both sides, are they?
Don't need to soak.
Well, no, you've swapped at that point.
Yeah, but like you could have like when you probably need a person on each side. Yeah, like
I mean,
could do it on the other.
No, Knight says he's doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like that. That obviously wasn't perfect, but it felt like a little bit more controlled.
Yeah. Also, like 3 stacks.
We only got like 2 or 3 or something, right?
Yeah, 3, even maybe 4 stacks with healing cooldown to something assigned will not. It does not look impossible.
It looks like we managed to kick ones mid-air while they were flying to the other ones, because over here, some of the toys just landed, not colliding with another one. They just landed on their own and despawned off. So stacks that we should have got that we didn't. I don't know why that happened, or if my eyes are playing tricks on me. Yes, right as the intermission happened and
that's
toys started.
It doesn't matter where they are; they just.
No. But I'm saying that they started flying across the room to collide. We should have got 5 stacks. We only got 3 because 2 of them ended up here on their own, not hitting another toy.
Yeah, there were more than 3 alive,
and I don't know why that happened. Whether we managed to kick them mid-air, whether it was something else. No fucking idea.
It would be pretty funny if you can
I
the
did.
toys.
I did count for nameplates that I could see. So
if you do that,
5,
and that's a way to avoid stacks or something,
2,
then
1.
Interesting.
You're on red side, stack on blue.
1 is like not like you cannot get this toy at all.
Then just let it.
I think if on blue if they spawn close to the wall, you just fucking leave them alone.
Yeah, just let that
beams
be
to the right, not that far right.
That is a beam, guys.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That was so much tiny total damage.
Yeah, I think a lot of people other than me kicked them towards the middle there.
But I mean, but you were kicking in the melee as well, right?
Yeah, I know.
You were doing final kicks.
I was doing it before the debuff went out.
Yeah, like I'm allowed to do the melee ones.
Yeah, I mean, but is those the problem, or was there also?
What might actually be a good idea is if one of the sides never kicks, and you just have like one side just kick into the other side.
I think you possibly don't get enough collided there. Yeah.
You cross the threshold of being too close to the other boss at that point.
That's fine. The debuff does nothing. Like you can just.
Yeah, but that's again a tuning thing. Like I doubt they will allow that.
I know it happened on every single boss that had this design. It didn't matter. Like.
Yeah, no, we're not worried about the like dot damage.
The only issue is getting both mechanics at the same time.
Yeah, like if I cross threshold and then bait a bomb in a ship place or something.
You don't get the bombs.
We have 10 minutes, so if you want to test something, we need to figure out what we're testing and do the quick.
I don't get if you want other people to actually help you knock them towards the middle mini.
Towards the middle is fine, but like
you can only get the bomb if you only have red debuff. If you have the blue debuff, you cannot get.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Kicking them if you're not kicking it past star, that's fine. But I think I kicked 1 past the middle of the room. Yet we had 3 explosions.
Yeah, but I did the rest of it. I clicked them all into red to get rid of them.
Yeah. We just obviously never want 3 stacks.
It wasn't 3 stacks, I think. I always kicked them when the stack ran out.
We took 550 million.
Okay, great fight, guys. Next boss, please. Thank you.
Yeah, we could another pillar 2 here.
I just want one more pull, and then we'll do like
You got 9
Five.
minutes, right? So
5-10 minute break because we haven't had a break.
It was a 2-stack, but yeah, you're right.
Do we know how the voltaic image, like, how does it spawn? Because it spawned on me 2 times now in a row, and I just died.
In the mission, you mean?
No,
Ghost Gorillas. We don't really know. Like, it's
because
this is somebody else's spawning on you, but we don't really know how it works.
Oh, maybe.
On that's important. You shouldn't root them. Like, I will probably just grip them onto me on the wall because I can take the damage. So
yeah, they just spawned on BNI inside. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna look at the VOD later.
That happened on yesterday as well. So yeah.
One more. Where we're starting on blue needs to be further round to the left because the way we're now moving our beams to the right, we're shooting.
5.
We're shooting to blue, and that's not good.
1.
This first bomb needs to be slightly more left, ideally left of blue. Yeah, this will probably be fine because now you see on the right there, you're gonna put beams into the wall. Wall to the right. Good. If you don't make it back round to the soak, just pre-spread.
I'll kick this one to you soon, Mini.
Now you're just looking to kick towards the 2 markers, which are star and circle. Red is going to get a bomb soon. Put these away from the bomb to the wall if we can. Pretty sussy bomb, but we'll deal with it. And red are spread. Red are spread.
Linda, can you take this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's right under the boss. It's a solo. Good. We've got got a few bomb thingies going off. 4 stacks.
Yeah.
Oof.
So should we have kicked those more on blue side?
Yeah, I mean, well, we get in a bit of a funny situation there. This happened a few times where there was one red one, but like we just for way that we ended up doing on blue is like we cleared like all of our right side ones, and then a red one just got kicked into our right side where we don't have any more anymore. And yeah, I don't really know what to do about that because it's hard to come up with a robust plan for this on the fly.
It was a breakdown, right?
Yeah, go for it.
So this is do break timer.
It's already up.
Oh, I just can't see it.
7 minutes.
Oh yeah, big wicks is disabled. Yeah.
I don't know how the next boss will work with the us having to soak beam. Like, is it the external angle?
Why?
Just stand in the beam. Especially for melee, that should be pretty easy.
What are your doubts of just doing it as apparently intended? Okay, never mind.
No doubts, it should be fine.
Good talk.
Sorry, I was reading something. What?
You said you don't know how it's going to work with soaking. Why not?
I mean, it's 15 mil damage. We probably want to bop this shit on like people or something. Like it's might be just external angle as well. Like that's.
But why not just stand in it as melee?
Yeah,
just
like
the boss.
15 mil is less than.
The goal is to not for a game to not be below 75, right?
Yep.
Yeah, by soaking it.
So you're right. Like the person who has it probably, it should definitely pop a defensive, maybe external as well. But I think like we also soak it. Like 15 mil split is less than the 20 mil on the bombs that we were just talking about being barely anything.
Yeah, I mean we'll see. It's like 7.5 mil now, like with the current gear.
Yeah, well, if
it's 15 mil split. Like you put 5 players in, and that's 3 mil each. That's nothing.
Yeah, let's see. If there's no another stuff happening at the time, should be fine.
Yeah. Is there a reason all 20 people can't be in it?
There's we'll just see. Like we don't know what else is happening at the time. There's potentially.
I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, at least on 10-man, this boss got very hectic because there were more than 10 people's worth of jobs to do.
That's both the summers down, and Litfug teleports into
And I think
his
it's a
own
bit extra
demise.
as well, because I have to use the sap to remove the shield on
There goes Scout. He
amplifiers
finds the
before you can
angle
actually
and
interact with
creates
them.
the massive blow. JDG when they needed it most, break open game 4.
Looks like the play.
But it feels like most of the time, at least, they're gonna have like several melee on the boss able to soak.
I mean, it depends on if the bomb thing's gonna be off at the same time. But in that case, the guy should probably be attacking the bomby thingies. So
Even then, you're like dragging the boss on top of it and can still stand in it and cleave probably.
yeah,
Also, you're obviously gonna die way quicker now.
He's only shaman removing the.
You cut out CRT. You didn't finish the sentence.
He's only shaman removing charms, like on other people. Was this the other mechanic for that?
I think so. But it's just like you just need to damage them as well, so easy to break people out when you have a proper group.
This is a AFK check. I know there's still a minute left on the break.
Effie, Tony. Who's the 20th as well?
Ollie, me, and somebody else. I don't know who else is out.
Ryler.
Which was who?
Well, only Cav answered.
Yeah, I can log
All
on
right,
if you
Kev,
want.
come
I'm
on.
just watching if. Need me in?
Hello, sorry, I'm back. Are you 20?
We're currently 19. I haven't been paying any attention to who's been in. Have you been in? Do you want to be in?
Yeah, I was in for the first two.
Yeah, Cav, do you want to jump back in then?
Yeah.
Can we do a ready check? Wait, can we get Cav back in as well?
Yeah. He jumped back in.
I'm logging in.
So I'll just very quickly talk about what we did yesterday, which is not an awful lot. So these ones will despawn when we pull the boss. They will spawn periodically. If you've got like friendly nameplates or like neutral nameplates, I don't know the setting exactly, you'll see a health bar above them. You also get boss frames. Their health bar is their energy charge. The more energy you have, the more stuff they do. When they hit 100 energy, they start doing shitload of radioactive damage. So the way we deal with that is somebody goes up to it, clicks on it. We're not 100% sure whether or not you can cast after you clicked on it. We didn't really test that. When you click on it, you start taking damage and take stacks. At least yesterday on Heroic, like one person could like fully drain it with defensive. Don't know if that's going to be the case now. The other really important thing is that some bombs spawn. And they just do like a 10-second cast or something that does a shitload of raid damage. So we really want the bombs to die. So if we're able to drain those and kill the bombs, that's probably good for a first pull.
The amplifiers are protected on Mythic difficulty, and the way to get rid of the protection is the debuff that also is Mythic only. It's similar, like in nature, to the Vault of.
Is the group still up on the LFG?
No.
No.
The debuff isn't mythic only, but you just need to like be two people and go together with it on top of the amplifier, basically.
So sorry, which debuff is this? How do you click?
The sap thing. Jolt is up or something.
Pulse is up, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I don't understand what I'm talking about. So
yeah, it's like you just get the debuffs and then two people go together.
Right. So you but this would just be random people need to click it rather than assigning them.
You need to go close to each other and go too close to amplifier, from my understanding.
Yeah, you might be able to.
It sounds like
it says 80 yards. I'm not sure if that's accurate because that means you could do all of them. But
well, yeah. Why don't we assume you want to be? Because it says players within 5 yards every blah 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 and increase an effective place. Let's assume you run on top of an amp, right? You get faulty zap. You run towards an amplifier. Someone else runs towards the same one. You collide. It explodes. You get rid of the nullifier. Yeah, that sounds easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
Check sound cannon. Is that the tank thing? The sound cannon, or is that just a random frontal?
That's
the random target.
One person, please.
It's not a tank thing.
Okay.
It is.
It's just targeted in a direction, and okay, that's a split soak. That's a split soak. So I think everyone soaks it who potentially isn't afflicted by the faulty zap. So that's something to look out for.
Yeah, unless you're doing something else, try and get in it.
Yep.
We'll see. I think I think we might as well just pull and like see what these mechanics look like.
The damage number on the sound cannon is very low, so right now, but
we'll see.
5.
Tank movement is just kind of away from
2, 1.
Away from amplifiers, isn't it? Really.
Don't be on a tank this fight.
Tank. Are they marked? Yeah, they're marked.
Well, I think we might be able to mark amplifiers, so I'm not sure.
Oh, right, okay. So boss moves, amps drop. The
These are the
This
bombs
is
that
ads.
we need to kill. Yep.
Okay, so you switch to these. That's fine. The sound cannon is apparently coming in 3, so look for that and stand in it. Come from the boss. Sound cannon. It's on Preppy, and everyone needs to intercept it. Yeah. Bloody hell.
Yeah, we didn't do the bombs correctly.
How did the bombs spawn? Do they just spawn in random
Just around the
locations?
boss. Yeah.
Hello?
Right.
80 million
Hello.
HP
Oh, okay,
seems high.
Yeah, they seem overtuned. They have way too much health. Even if they would all be perfectly stacked, it would be tight.
Okay.
So you just save cooldowns for them.
Right, great. Okay, just hold lust until the first ads, and don't use your cooldowns.
On heroic the third, I'm not so very insanely hard.
There's 3 waves of them, right? So then you get fucked
Yeah.
on.
On third one was the hardest.
Them soon. Let's hope.
Sure, yeah, but they're overtuned for now. We're just holding cooldowns until the first ones. Right, go again. So,
I think at least for now, if you get the sound cannon, move away from the boss.
Yeah, it looks like you have to
easy for people
intercept
to get
it.
into you. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it needs to be intercepted.
Don't stand in front of tanks.
Yeah, tanks are marked. Amps are dropping.
That is
nuke these.
Right, Lust and CDs, go. Holy shit. Hey. Cannon's out, I think. Can't even see who it's on. Yeah, it's on probably again. You want to intercept that. Good. Okay. Same shit again.
So one of the amps is about to hit 100.
Right, okay. 2 people run to each amp. 2 people run to each amp. 2 people with a debuff, rather. There was the blue circle around everyone.
Sorry, can you repeat how to get rid of the nullifying thing?
Yep, just like so. 2 people get faulty zap. So Soul had 1, Chaos had 1.
5 people get it, I think.
Well, it doesn't make sense for 5 people to get it because there's 2 amps, right? 2 to break each one.
Yeah, but you don't want everyone to stack together. You just want 2 of them to actually.
Right. Okay. Oh. Okay. So if the timers are right, what we'll have to do is I have to call a pre-spread, because if you're stacked when they go out and you cleave each other, you blow up, which you don't want to do. So I'll check that timer next time.
Do we really want to spawn these pillars right next to each other, though? Like, that doesn't seem very good, right?
No, not really. That wasn't a good bait, but
like just go like moon blue or something, and then you stack like between moon and blue afterwards, right after, right?
Yeah, but how do you dictate where they drop?
So one's on the boss.
Holy shit! One person.
One on the boss, one on range.
One on the range. Yeah. Sorry.
Right, one on the boss, one on the range. Okay, great. So the boss starts on blue and the range start on moon.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Not on range,
fine.
but the person in range. It can be melee.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Why do you want to do that? Why not try to stack them?
So I'm pretty sure you don't want them literally stacked, because I think you actually take like double damage if you're soaking 2 like next to each other. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I got that feeling yesterday.
It can be closer than Blue Moon. I don't know, like I don't think they should.
They want to be distinctly apart from each other.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
I think so.
If you have it like this works, right? Moon and Skull.
They have like a minimum range anyway, but like I think having them next to each other is better. Have each set like in one position, you know.
I think this doesn't matter that much. Like,
yeah, but
could we right?
If
you
then
can we
move,
go with this one?
If you spawn the next set like right next to it, then it becomes kind of fucked, right? If you want to soak the next, like, so that's kind of
you can't put the
you
can
next
one,
to
right?
You can spawn next on a different marker.
Yeah, but you can.
If you want to go more
one,
like
two
a
next to it.
circle or something, like a hard circle, they spawn them.
You can put marks down to say what you mean. You're all assist.
yeah, I also don't fully see what you're saying, Tiny. Do you want to just throw down some marks and we'll just do it? Like,
So I don't know, like, so like you have like how the fuck do I even put marks to that? I have no clue.
Do you want to ping? And I'll put marks down wherever you ping.
Yeah, there. So you put like.
Yeah, so let's
this.
Yeah, fine. Let's just do it. I don't think we need to discuss anymore.
So what? Yeah, but can you explain it? What is it? Bosses
So put
on
the first one on like red and yellow, and then you put them on like circle and moon.
I'm just gonna put. Should we do blue and red? Just because
that doesn't work, right? Because the boss is too close.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the boss can't be within 15 yards of that.
But it's fine. We'll just make the.
But you move him afterwards, after they drop.
Yeah,
but we need to move him in first, and then the amplifiers overload,
And
and
just
then
do counterclockwise.
Yeah, either that or in a line. So you.
Yeah, you can do me in a line. Like.
Sorry. So these marks are the range ones. Where are the boss ones?
No, there are boss and ranged.
Okay, so where's the first boss one? Just so I know where we're putting.
Just put it on blue.
Okay.
And the first one is then on red, like for the range camp.
So then we're gonna have to move the boss to orange, or for the second one?
No, yellow.
To yellow.
Orange.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, then they are moving a boss through.
We should go
through red.
That doesn't make any sense.
We did the square last time on heroic.
Hey, just do what
go
Perry
the
said.
other
and let's go.
direction, yeah?
Let's just do what Perry said and let's go. Yeah. The other direction works.
I don't have moon marker. Can someone place next moon marker?
Yeah, we don't need moon. Like just stand on soul range camp at pull and GG. Go.
Yeah, mark soul, please.
Wait, so you're putting boss and star, right?
4, 3,
No, on blue.
1.
Oh, okay.
That's in blue. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, range on there. Cool.
Just hold CDs until the thingies drop. These are going to drop. You're going to move. Range are going to move to the right, and tank and melee are going to move to star. Good. Stay stacked unless the shit moves underneath you. Cooldowns, bloodlust, go. There is one right on the right. Range will have to swap to it on the right next to you, to the right. Dodge waves. You're getting the frontal. That needs to be soaked. I think just all melee soak. All melee soak. Good.
Eos is charmed.
Yeah. I think you need to
So
break,
four
break
people are
that.
about to give a debuff. You need 2 in each pylon.
Okay, range can't stand in this way. Okay, perfect.
Oh my.
Is it explode when?
Okay, that timing seems off.
my bad.
Yeah, that timing is very tight.
Like, if they become amplified when we get the debuffs or something?
Basically, yeah.
Sorry, Josh. Let's just
No, but it's just...
I didn't see that. Okay, so that's.
I just don't see this big beam where we can soak. I see it like for 1 second and then it's gone for me.
It's really faint. Yeah, it's really
it's
faint.
pretty
It's
quick.
like a light
It
blue.
feels impossible for range to get in when it's on a melee, but that's also fine because it's only 15 million.
Yeah, I think it's just a melee job.
Yeah, that honestly sounds fine. Unless because okay, so we got dispersed because the fucking ads dropped, and then the beam itself was off to the left of the range. That shouldn't happen. It should, if it's going to go on a range, it's going to be the melee are like right in front of us. So it was out of position. Like in an ideal scenario, if the boss is on star and the range are just to the right of where they dropped the first amp, that beam's going straight through the ranged. And if it goes on a melee, they just move out to the range to extend the line through them, and then everyone can soak.
I don't know
if left or right.
They have the time to move to ranged, but they also don't need to. Like, it's 15 million damage.
Right. Okay. So just out of melee, and then the melee.
Yeah. Like just get behind melee. If you can get behind range, great. But I don't.
Why is it we think it? Doug, are we sure you need to be behind?
Yeah, that is true. We don't know that.
It makes.
I got it on the first pull. It was on me. Cinder was behind me, and he got charmed. So he definitely took damage from it.
Yeah, but
to be fair, I think we
when it puts him below 75, right?
I think everyone gets charmed if the person targeted gets below 75.
No, but might have gotten.
Yeah, okay, this doesn't matter. Just test it. Like someone, if you get the beam, just try and go like under the boss, but like line it like
Face,
just
face
right.
the raid with it. Face the raid with it. The wording
Face the raid, but be
implies
close
that.
so we can see like if you actually need.
What about the mechanic that's actually killing us? Does anyone have any ideas what we should be doing differently?
Need to do this up quicker and click them quick.
Haywire is.
I think there's
killing
always
us.
one head we don't kill, and we end up getting the dot. But I think that's kind of fine, right? We just heal through it.
Yeah. If we fail to kill an ad, that's not the end world. But like, what is killing us? Just so everyone's aware, is the pylon things getting 100% energy. And what we think happens is that like right before that happens, 4 of us get a debuff. You get a blue circle around you, and we need 2 blue circles to go into each one, and then click on it. And maybe we just haven't done that quick enough. Maybe we just need to try again and do it quicker. But like number 1 priority when you get those circles is go. You know, split into 2 groups of 2. Go into each pylon.
When I was watching the energy, like it's really tight timing, so you might need to like be next to a pylon when it's going out. That's all I can think of.
Yeah,
I will just try and
he might
call.
not need to be there as well, though. He might have the range to just do it wherever.
I will just try and call to be ready for it, because what we'll have to do is you'll have to commit to going to 2 different pylons, 2 different people, and then being stood on top of each other when the debuffs come out. So I'll try and call that. The last amps, fucking kill them all. There's one far in the back range, if you can hit that, far in the back on the left. Just watch your feet as well.
It does look like that zap has only been on range so far, so...
So the cannon, just face melee with it. Okay, good. Now the zap's coming out in 3 seconds, so be spread, and be ready to move to a pylon. 2 people to each one, 2 people to each one. When these go off, you stand... Yep, good. Cav and the other person, you need to be closer to each other. Stand on top of each other, good.
We have another
Nice,
set
okay.
of ads. Soon.
Wait, that one didn't... Oh, what?
What is he doing?
It seems like you're able to
that
click on
shield
them
didn't
regardless of the shield. I think it's bugged.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've just started raining one.
I'm lucky.
I won't matter with it.
Oh, we all got charmed.
Yeah, that's what I... See? What I said.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no. I tried it because I heard you, Rex.
Right. Okay. Do you see how... Yeah. Right. That's how you do it.
Does he only spawn 1 set of ads?
Looks like so.
Oh, no, there's a second set.
It's
job,
Spawn,
Marty,
he
man.
spawns ads after he spawns amp.
Yeah, but
Does
he
it-
didn't
does-
do it on the second.
Yeah, I did it on heroic, but it doesn't do it on basic.
But,
As soon
to
as
me,
the
this
first
seems
spawn,
very
they all move
chaotic.
into what? Does it matter? Like to spawn in closer?
What was that?
Like as soon as the first pillar spawn, we all move to one spot, so they spawn closer, right?
As in
That's
between the
that's what I
range
was
and the
suggesting
melee.
earlier.
Yeah, because currently, like some people dodge behind it, and some people dodge to the left, and then I think they get a bit more.
Are you talking about
stressed.
the
They don't necessarily drop on players, because we've had
Yeah.
one that's been like far off to the right and then one that's far off to the left. They just drop in an area, right? So
Yeah,
Is that
spawn around
because
them.
players there, or
I don't know. Like, it didn't look like it.
The
It looked like
amplifiers
everyone was on
spawn
star.
players and the buzz. Does.
We're not talking
Or
about
do you mean the other ones?
the
We're talking about the other ones. Right. Let me reiterate this, like, because a couple of people had it. And when you get the faulty zap, it's the blue circle around you. There is a debuff. If you go into your recorder, there's probably a fucking icon thing for it. It's called faulty zap. When you get that, you run towards an amplifier with a shield on it, a blue shield, which is likely the 2 that we've just dropped to our left in this case. You then have to, it's two people per pylon. You then have to stand exactly on top of each other, on top of the amplifier, to break the shield. And that's when you can start draining it.
I have a question.
And you also need to not...
We also had the weak guard that's head spread 5 yards at the same time.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
So you need to not stand on top of each other before you hit the shield. Like, if you need to collide inside the shield in order to get rid of it. If you collide, like, on your way over, then you've wasted your...
Yeah, it's B spread until you're on top of, or you're on top of an amp, and then you move on top of another player.
I have a question.
Blow up. Go.
Why do we need to be on top of an amplifier?
To break the shield, the
But it says-
nullifier that it's...
Not sure if
80
you need
odds.
to or not. Yeah. Not sure if that's like wrong or...
This disruptive jolt removes nullifiers within 80 odds.
Oh,
I collided with Azor and our circles are both gone, and I'm not sure if they'd removed the shield or not. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah. Rose is right. It does say 80 yards, so maybe
It does say 80
you don't need
yards.
to run onto them.
But no.
Me and Rose
I'll tell you
said that like before we pulled.
5,
Look,
Oh,
Four,
there's a lot of people talking.
3, 2,
if that's the case, then I think it was Saul and another person did theirs on top of an amplifier, and the one to the left did not get broken. Definitely closer than 80 yards. I would say it's a tilted error. I would say it's...
Just try it. Just connect immediately and see if it breaks as well.
There's one super far behind. The back.
That range you're going to have to fucking nuke it. Get in the cannon, stand in the line of the cannon, and 40 zap in 5 seconds. Be slightly spread, and be ready to move to the pylons. 2 to each one. 2 to each one. Wait until you're inside, and then stand on top of each other. Good, that's 1, and that's 2. And then start soaking. If you're there, soak it. If you're there, soak it. And the next 2 drops when we move round towards Moon. And we are going to get a bunch of ads now, I guess.
Huh? What the fuck?
No, we're getting another. We're getting another faulty zap. So be slightly spread. Be slightly spread. Then 2 people to each amplifier. 2 people to each one.
I'll go. Can we just try this one outside? Come to me. Oh yeah, not on that. I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I mean, yeah, I saw what you did, but the first set didn't blow up both.
Yeah. I know. I also don't know what happened there.
But you did do it to the left, to the right of the.
Yeah. We were not in
shield.
it, and we still cleared it.
Right. Okay.
Did you guys see what happened to me? Like I clicked once, and I soaked a bit, and then I left it and stopped soaking, and I just kept getting stacks. It just stacked on its own.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that happened to me yesterday.
It's just like, wait, what? 10 stacks? 5
did
milliseconds?
you use Turtle?
No.
Okay.
I just like completely netty clicked it.
Maybe players like the nearest one in 80 yards.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't get like this way we're doing it now compared to yesterday feels really bad for this. Like it's like more incentive now to stack them so you can try to blow up 2 shields at once. And just move in a triangle we did yesterday.
Okay, is that possible? I didn't know you could roll.
Yeah. We potentially blow up 2 shields at once.
If they're stacked, then you can just potentially blow up 2 shields with the same 2 people.
But we don't know. We don't know how the mechanic works. Well, the mechanic says 80 yards, so like that's the entire room.
Yeah, but as you saw now, like you can blow up both of them.
Is there a macro to clear all Magas? Someone can clear all Magas, so we get new Magas
Then
down?
if you're soaking, are you not like soaking both or something?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I
don't know
I feel like I don't understand.
Doesn't it just do passive raid damage when they're up? Like everything? I don't think they do anything specific if you're near it.
I think when something clicks on it, they do damage nearby.
Yeah, you take a ton of damage if you soak.
So we want to do triangle to diamond to blue.
Yeah.
All right.
And then probably at the end, probably like drag. If we get to intermission, drag the boss out to star or something. Or if we were talking about, I guess after blue, drag it out somewhere.
Okay.
What are we doing?
So the first ones are on green.
We're stacking
exactly
now.
the same.
Everyone's
Yeah.
stacking.
Yeah, everyone's in melee range. Everyone's in melee range.
Boss on green or?
Boss on green.
Boss on green, then purple, then blue.
Okay. Let's go.
Actually, just be a bit wary of the boss frontal. Maybe just face
The
it,
first
maybe
hit
stand
doesn't
it
matter
out.
if it hits a few people.
4,
It's
Yeah,
just
just
3,
like so everyone knows.
2, 1.
Journal only says it does damage to the player clicking.
Yeah, like we don't want
Sure.
these pixel stacked. Just close.
Are we too close to the wall, I think, right? Is that what happened?
Well, no, I reckon it's because nobody was at range. So
Wait, is there only one?
No,
You probably need to be a bit out, yeah.
There's
Like
ones
a
at
minimum
blue.
range thing.
Yeah, so probably because nobody was at range, it's just picked a random spot.
I'm gonna try something here. Okay.
You're getting the fucking frontal thing. Right, 2 to each one. 2 to each one. Then collide when you're close. Soak. A lot of damage.
We hit 100. We hit 100 energy on one of them.
We need to be draining green.
It's draining, but there's no one close.
Draining itself, yeah. That's
it keeps giving you stack after you stop draining, so that I think that's why it's happening. There's no way to stop draining. You click and you just that's it. You kill yourself because you'll never stop soaking.
So what's the adaptation here? We place 2 markers but really close to each other, or just like one each side of green?
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Let everyone stack up on directly on green, and I'll stand here. That's about.
Oh yeah. Good idea as well. Let's try that.
You just be the guy.
The guy.
What are we doing about the bug with the drain thing? Like it kills you. It does so much damage.
I don't know. It feels like you just die to that and then you go again.
It's a bug.
That's all you can
needs
test.
to be fixed.
Yeah. I don't think you can play around it.
I mean,
maybe during the spawn animation you could speed taunt it out to get it a bit less juiced.
You mean the boss?
Yeah, if it's like getting just a little bit less than maybe a time.
I'm speed taunting in every single time the amplifier spawn, pretty much. It's just standing still for ages, and it doesn't seem intended, to be honest. But yeah, boss just takes like 6 seconds
people to be ready at the amplifier then to do it instead.
Stick it here.
Right, so it's everyone else on green. And it's also the only guy out.
Give it a go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This boss is bugged. That's a statement. On 2, move to diamond.
And it was straight on my head.
Yeah, I think you could have done it a bit closer.
Yeah, possibly.
Turn around and kill the ads. Turn around and kill the ads. Once the ads are dead, go to purple. There's 2 that are really far. Just hard switch. Melee, go to them as well. Kill. 3, 2, 1, boom. Right, 2 people to each amp. 2 people to each amp.
Is that 3 people on one?
I think someone died on the other one.
Can we?
Also, one thing I guess is like, well, depends if you want to stagger them or not. I guess I'm trying to get the one that was close to the boss first, at least, or highest priority.
I did a little bit of testing there with clicking on them, and at least for me, like as soon as I had to move surprisingly far away to stop the drain, but once I move like 20 yards away, it does stop. That's way more than the circle visual makes you think, but it did at least seem to work for me if I just move like even further.
Yeah, so that's just what it indicates. Then he doesn't do any damage to other people around you. It's just the person clicking, I think.
I might also just start draining with shielded ones, even though that is probably a bug, just so we don't die to that haywire every single time.
By the way, did you test if you can cast during it? Or?
Nope. I will do that instead.
It felt to me like you cancelled it, but when I was doing that on a previous pull, it could have just been the fact that it was stopping the drain because it hit 0 energy. But I'm not either way. But it felt like when I started casting, it stopped draining.
Is the timer just bricked, or are we just being a bit slow with the faulty zaps that they're going haywire every time?
The timing
just seems tight as fuck, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you don't have very long to actually react to that. You'd have to be pretty close, I think.
Does the faulty zap only go unranged?
No,
Does the faulties
it goes on everybody. We also fucked up the fireworks thingies. Like at least one has exploded, which was a huge 1 mil dot.
Yeah, it was
Probably just anticipate and pop healer series for it or something, right? Expect the haywire to happen.
You can see where they're going to be spawning, so if any spawn far out range to target those ones, the others will get killed. There's no point targeting the stuff in the pack if they're just going to die. I'll stand a little bit closer. I'll start here if everyone else is on green.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
I guess
too close, I guess.
Okay. Blow the fuck up out of these, and then if you get the sound cannon, just face it towards the raid and stand in the line. Now, towards the raid and stand in the line. Now be ready to move with the faulty zap. As soon as you get it, run to a pylon. 2 people per pylon. Go. Blow it up and start sucking. We still haven't broken that one. Tony and Algo need to stack. Need to stack.
It is broken, it's just animation.
Okay, that's annoying.
I think it just timed out or something.
Yep. Again, soak this, and then we're getting another faulty zap. 2 people per pylon. 2 people per pylon.
I mean, it still has a debuff, no?
Tiny and Azor stack up on a pylon. Start sucking. One with the shield. Can we suck that? Yeah. Okay. We're getting a faulty cap and a sound cannon at the same time now. So zaps to the pylons and pyrotechnics. This fucking sucks.
Oh, I fucked.
Effie and Tiny need to blow one up.
Yeah,
this is probably where we die. Yeah, okay.
And this fight is crazy.
Now imagine that moment with 10 players. Like, which is what we're doing.
Yeah, but there's so much happening, it's just overstimulating.
This raid is fucking hard.
So I can say that I did test that when you're channeling, you can still, like when you're soaking or draining, like you can still cast.
Okay.
Oh, that's huge for healers.
Yeah, and also meant I spent a lot of time just AFK yesterday.
We agree that the circle pretty much only targets range until there's like a bunch of you dead, or?
Yeah. I think it does anyway. I was not even looking at the debuffs yet.
Yeah, you just stand around, like
pre-positioned
around the pylons, and the second you get the debuff, you just walk in. When you do a collide, you get knocked back and have to get back pretty quickly to be able to click and soak. Is it better to have someone who didn't have the debuff walk in and soak instead?
That is going to be very hard to organize.
Yeah. But if everyone is stood in a circle around them, like it's just first come, first click. Right?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so on the first one we got it on Tony, so I guess it's not just ranged.
Are we convinced that this triangle formation is the better way to do it? Because I think we did say do it in a line initially as well, and that it turns out that's what Water Guild are doing.
Yeah, I feel like having the discs coming from one side is a bit easier.
Yeah, so if they're all in a line and then coming from our left.
So, like, drag the boss. So sort of.
I mean, we can put marks down in the arrangement that they've.
Okay, what does this mean?
The only thing is, like, does it make
It's like
it harder to run
one
to
is
them?
melee, one is melee, one is range. Yeah, you just.
Yep. And just put the remaining 4 to the right of it. Look at the picture.
What picture?
Only ones that we can see.
Okay, so melee just always stay in this line, and range always bait in the outside
Back
line.
on.
Yeah.
That's okay. But once we're at the moon, how do you soak yellow? What?
Once you're at moon, then how? What?
How do you soak?
You have to
run
go all the way
and
around.
Click
and then
yellow.
That's.
Yeah, I mean we're just trying it. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, we can
Why do you have to go around?
Because you have to click it, else it'll hit 100% energy. You have to stand next to it to click it.
Yeah, I mean you should be able to like. I mean it'll be far. Yeah, you're right. I mean I agree. I think the other formation is better, but let's just try this. Because other people are doing this.
So were we sure the ATR thing didn't work? Did anyone confirm that?
Yeah,
It does.
Definitely doesn't.
Seems like it doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
The range get on star and melee on green.
It's probably 8 yards or something.
That's right on star, like literally get on.
Yeah,
the
well,
line.
it starts out of range.
Oh, is it? That's cringe. Blue. These pyrotechnics might be a little bit spread now. So now range can pre-spread, and melee will soak the sound cannon when it comes out. Those cannons coming out now.
What?
And
What
then
the
it's
hell
a
was that?
faulty zap. Faulty zap. Be spread and ready to go. Two to each one. 2 to each one. And right on top of it. Right on top of it. Everyone else be ready to soak. Click, 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 click. Good. And if you're not clicking, you're on blue and diamond. So it can spawn on people. That's cringe. Just move over to moon range. Move over to moon. Or between blue and moon. Between blue and moon. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Took this line, took the line, and then we're getting another zap. So range, start moving back towards the old one. 2 on each one, 2 on each one. Get in and start soaking. We'll need to run back to star and soak the old one as well. Star and green and soak the old one.
One's on mountain.
And then it drops on green now. Oh, really annoying.
Get new ads now.
Is the
Someone has to drain purple. Drain purple.
Yeah, we're going to wipe here anyway, so we'll just save lust for this now because it's going to blow us up.
And like at least on like these polls, like if somebody's saying like, oh, somebody needs to drain purple, that should be literally anyone. Like even if you're melee, even if you're just going to be AFK, that's just like somebody get around and do it. Like
yeah, I was going to say the next time we're pull in, yeah.
It's hopefully because they've all got stacks already.
Oh, are we expecting
If
that
you're not-
even if you don't get the debuff that you can drain once the shield is broken, or?
Yes,
Or-
yeah. Once
that
the
was my
shield
next
is broken, then anyone can drain it, and especially the first ones will need to be drained multiple times.
Yeah.
How many
Was the
stacks
beam
can you get?
teleporting for anybody else? One of the beams?
I didn't notice that. In terms of stacks, like
It was aimed at moon. It was
if you pop a defensive, you can probably drain it from 100 to 0. And that should be about 5 stacks. If other stuff is going on, that might kill you. And like obviously healers are also running around like headless chickens, so we probably won't be spot healing as we should.
the line was aimed at moon certainty, and then it changed to like blue direction just before it went off.
Was it somebody moving weirdly, or was it just bug?
The visuals bug completely. It changes. It's like one of those mythic possibilities. It changes the target visually, but stays on to the first person it targets.
Move the markers closer to one another as well.
Like which direction?
No, not that way. The purple closer to green, blue closer to star,
Is that
etc.
okay? Are they not gonna? Is the boss not gonna be too close?
Well,
It's 15 yards, yeah.
whatever 15 yards is, that looks about right. It's only because, it's, as Tiny said, you're going to have to run back and start doing star and green again. so that distance is lesser. But the other thing is, if you don't have a faulty zap, you're still running towards an amp to soak it straight after they blow up the shield. Right. But then the new amps come out, so you do also want to be on blue. So what's the trade-off?
Yeah, should we do what Knight is saying? I think that's a really good vertically. Just change them. Yeah.
Wait, why does that matter?
Because then it's way easier on the start for ranged. Yeah, like then like one side is range, one side is melee.
Yeah, let's just pull and get some practice in.
So like right side is range, left side is melee. So range can actually like play full.
Wait, which one's melee?
Left
melee
is right is range.
Diamond is
5, 4, 3, 2.
No Vespian, just die.
1.
It's a bug, I think so.
I mean, I found Vespian that like if I moved like really far away, it stopped. But maybe it was just me.
We're not gonna lust these first pyrotechnics.
We just did.
Yeah, sorry. Muscle memory.
Fucking mages. There's a few in the back anyway. In the back anyway. Our range want to be kind of near to the amps just in case you get the zap. Maybe after those. Yeah, it's maybe after them. Melee will soak the cannon, and range are looking to zap the shields. Now, did we get? Why did they duplicate?
Because we messed it up, and then it goes to then a new set gets selected.
Right. Well, we fucked up the amps, but okay. Why is that one in the shield already on 30%?
I'm draining it.
Yeah, you kind of have to. Okay, new zaps. Blow them up. Very quick. Everyone else just soak shit. Soak the amps. Soak the amps. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. And ideally, we'd be back on Moon now with a better call. Yep. Well, that's fine. That's a fine location. We would be listing this. There would be a sound cannon and a bunch of zaps. So two are far, two are close. Shield, blow it up. Blow up these pyrotechnics. We fucked up the star one. We'd be soaking a bunch at the same time.
Oh my god.
Okay.
In intermission, you would be going to this one first and waiting for the wave, and then you click it and go over. There's only one person that needs to click.
Do you need to click
Stay
it?
alive a little bit? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Does
right? Or
It's all right. Rose is an expert in that phase.
Yeah, I didn't get
Maybe
the click cursor, so maybe it just does it automatically.
Okay.
No, I just clicked it. This one, if you mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
You just right click it pretty much.
I'm perma disconnected in this rate. Like holy shit.
What's the counterplay to? Well, it's not really a counterplay, is it? It's just been ready to be back on the marker when the amps come out after soaking.
I think it's going to be assigned individuals to go soak at certain times so that everyone else is stat. And if it goes on that one person that's not, that's just unlucky.
That sounds a bit.
Like I don't see another way, because you're going to have 4 people go to the thing to click it.
Yeah, like
then it's happening, and it's going to maybe pick one of those 4 people. You need to just put the odds in your favor. Everyone knowing the timer ahead of time.
That's why they're
I think for the
close
sake
together,
of 10
right?
minutes, it's worth accepting that they're just spawning in random places, and like we can fix that at some point in the future. But I think this is still playable, even with them spawning in like janky places, and we just try and do that and see.
We just
see
need to know at least 5 to 10 seconds in advance, or be on blue, or be on Moon and blue if you don't have, or you're not clicking.
Yeah,
and let's definitely save less of that high part, and hopefully we can get into intermission.
4, 3.
We can use pause in the first one.
1.
It could just be taking your hands off keyboards and like monitoring the amp stacks until the pyrotechnics are out because that's the only time you need to actually press buttons. Like, this is irrelevant. Now, this is where you need to do a bunch of damage. There's far ones. Like,
I'm going to drain this first one like really early, so I'm not out of position.
Sound cannon is the melee soak. Then faulty zap on the range. Be ready to move. See, we're too far away. We were too far away from the camps there, so now you want to be back on moon. Kind of lucky. Okay, range on green and melee on star. We're getting waves. There's going to be a zap soon. Just be ready. Don't be too far to the left. Like, be ready to move on to the amps.
Why does this?
It went to 100% without like zaps.
Yeah, because like sometimes he just doesn't move, and he just sits on top of the amp that he just made.
Yeah, he wasn't moving.
Oh, okay.
Just go again. Like you see how your positioning matters there, because everyone that got the faulty zap was too far to the left. You couldn't make it. You ran over each other. You blew up too early, right?
I don't know how Azo and I glided, because we were really far away from each other and still got knocked back.
Yeah.
Like, we were going to the same colour, sure.
I guess it's just why the
Azo was
looks.
going there from like blue, and I was going there from moon, and we collided when I was here, and he was like over here, and it's like.
I mean, it's just one to think about. Like, I don't think it does splash damage when the initial debuff goes out. It's just the just do a ready checkable timer. It's just the visual that gives you time to figure out where you go, and you kind of get out of each other's way and then move towards whichever one is
3,
most intuitive, right?
1.
Pull timer.
Pulling out.
Someone overwrote it.
So is that one in diamond now the one that's ahead?
Yes.
Right. So if you don't have a debuff, be ready to go and click diamond after this.
I mean, I've just for progress have just been clearing it early, even though it's probably bugged.
Still ramping up quite quick. Maybe or is that the other one now? Right, just be ready for zaps. Zaps. Go on each one.
What's your health? We have 2 stacks.
I went to the wrong one.
Yeah, this is kind of fucked with the bombs.
I didn't see him. I didn't see the second one. Sorry, like the second debuff near the pylon.
Oh, that was just
only ads that we don't kill. That's killing.
Well, no. So also when we clear the shields, we also take a raid wide debuff. So like the bombs, that's always a moment where we're taking lots of damage, and then 2 extra bombs is just too much.
Yeah, I think with Outlaws we just need to leave one up, and instead of trying to kill the last 2, just accept we can
Those
only kill
bombs
one.
have been pretty consistent spawning though, right?
Yeah, 3 are stacked.
Are we spreading the use of pot?
One's there.
Are we spreading the use of pot on last, or is it like what are people using? Because maybe we can, if we all use pot on the first one and the last on the second one, it should be better. If he's not
5,
alive.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Druid buff.
Now we can get bombs.
Okay, they spawned weird.
That one that's far on the right, I guess, would have just range cleave or something. Range can be spread around cross and diamond now. If you're still on moon, you're probably too far away. Good. Drain insta. Drain insta. Now we're back to moon. Okay.
How am I still stacking up?
Yeah, it's the bug.
Tournament.
Do the melee soak and range. There's one on diamond and one on blue, so be ready to go. If you're still stacked on moon, you're probably too close. And it's melee as well. Start draining. Insta. Can break, but it's fine. Time over debuff.
I'm gonna get the ads soon.
Yeah, so this would be lost, and they're quite nicely stacked.
Purple is clicking.
Bro, this sucks.
Nice verdict, Ollie.
This is crazy. What the?
You just can't stand still either.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to drain pylons whilst nuking ads, whilst blowing up shields. What's
It's so annoying that the boss drops one under himself.
Sounds like a good week or a boss for Bart.
I think the best way of doing it is having all of the pylons in a circle and then the boss in the middle. But you can't realistically have it if he drops on himself. Because then everyone's always in range to hit the ads. Everyone's always in range to quickly run over to a pylon because it's not the other like green to diamond.
Azor's DC, but I'll just do like a 20-second timer.
I'm 100% loading screen if you want to wait 5 seconds.
Yeah, sure.
Never mind, I'm out of the...
Yeah,
I opened live.
I'm just going to do a timer. if you get in, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
It would have been so much better if they changed the cadence. Just do the sap first,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So when these first two pylons get broken, what I want to do different is when they get broken by the range, all melee are ready to click diamond and all range are ready to click cross. Once you've clicked, you move away, hopefully drain enough, and that you're back on blue and moon in time for the next ones to drop.
So what, you want like 10 people clicking each?
Yeah.
100% loading screen.
Like everyone's just clicking a pylon when the shields are broken.
There's like
this
one
is the melee.
all the way on an R. Like two.
Yeah, it's going to go off. Like range, if you're to the left of moon, you're already too far away.
Oh, if 3 stacks, it's over.
We
have no damage.
I'm back now. I have quite a bit of damage on those.
Let it go.
There was one on the whole left side of the room and one on the whole right side of the room. Like,
Yeah, well, I guess sorry, you just leave it. You just let it go.
But does that idea make sense? Like,
I mean, I know why. Well, I understand it. I don't know why, but there's no point in arguing. We might as well just do it. Yeah, we've only got 1 or 2 more pulls left, so
yeah,
it's something.
It's like,
one more pull.
You don't have to leave melee range if the boss is on blue for that long to click diamond to then like move back. Ideally, if like 10 people get a tick, it's better than one person having to take 5 ticks and not be in position.
5.
I don't know if that's true, but
3.
Again.
Yeah, again, it's spitball, right?
Spit on these balls.
Yeah.
Reasonably stacked. Range killed the ones on the left, on the right. So range, get ready to break the pylons, and then melee, be ready to click diamond when it explodes. Melee go in 3, 2, 1. Now go. Everyone. And be back on blue. Go. Fuck. Okay, it worked for the fuck because it doesn't go on melee. It goes on the boss.
These are bugged.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh no, I got 10.
Yeah, just keeps going. Good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Melly took that. He wanted to turtle it.
Oh, chart.
Okay. This is Jova again.
Yeah.
Looks like it's impossible to time them.
But yeah, if the guy that was still on red when they went down was on moon, then it worked, I guess.
It's a bit RNG though, if that's the case.
Because as long as the melee get back in melee range, quote unquote, of the boss in time, then it's never going to go on one of them. But because Cross is diving blue,
it was me, by the way. I mean, I guess I could have been faster, but not by that much.
Yeah,
it's literally a take.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it's just fucking. It's just something to try.
Are we done?
I guess so. Like, it feels like there's a bit of work that they need to do on this.
The boss is gone, no?
First boss good. Second boss fucking garbage. This boss good.
I mean, if it's here, we might as well pull it.
I'll pull it again.
Do it straight away. Or on
I think
the
it can be good. If it's like properly tuned, it can be a good boss, I think.
Yeah. Try it one more time.
I'll get forward.
Wait, if you
garbage regardless.
It feels really satisfying, doing that stuff.
It's a bit sussy. Okay, but if you get knocked back when you... Oh, these are like really nicely stacked, surely.
Oh, we lost it.
Boss moves.
Yeah, we're missing 2 DPS.
Yeah. Really profound. Okay, the zaps are going out. Melly, you might need to fucking run to diamond now. Ready to load up. Go. Suck. And then get back to the markers. Go.
Okay.
Oh my god. Wait, we were almost insane.
Sepulchre Cure incoming, guys. Let's go.
Alondras.
I think this tier needs to be nerfed by 500%. This is not going to be fun.
Guys, we're really talking about tuning on PTR.
These guys are dooming first, second week of PTR. That's crazy.
It's the second boss of the fucking raid.
Yeah, but it's PTR.
Yeah, but it's
like,
PTR, bro.
Why?
Not mad at all.
And also, half the bosses are the second boss. We can't say that for all of them.
True.
Thanks for raid. Have a nice weekend, everybody.
Yeah, cheers off.
Wow, that's